Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Good evening, good evening. Happy winter evening. It is fucking snowing at Vanderbilt right now. Class got canceled today. Got the pink on. Is America watching Flavor of Love? Hopefully. Yeah, she's... Thank you for the gift, Anonymous. She's coming over, yeah. A little later, though. So we're gonna do some stuff. Is it a hickey? No, it's definitely me itching. Dry skin is what it is. What you drinking? Some, like, off-brand cola. From the school, like, Munchie Mart, which is our little, like, store. Put some lotion on. Trust me, I know what to do with the Nivea lotion. You guys saw it in the house. Stop Charlie XCX to watch this. Have it on in the background. I guess my music makes it a little bit challenging to multitask in that regard. You should grow your hair longer like it was in the house. I think you'd be surprised by how ugly it looks sometimes when it's long. Like, if I make it long, I have to put some effort into it, which is not the Cory Wurtenberger experience. You're freezing? I'm with you, Katie. The nice thing is, like, we have AC, so I'm not freezing, but when I go outside, I'm fucking freezing. How far do you live? 5 minutes. It's really close. It's a 6-minute Uber, max. $7. It's not bad at all. 5 degrees in PA. Yeah, it's about 10 or 11 here. You have AC so you're not cold. Like, central heating, central air. So. Can you not do Flavor of Love until Percy Jackson? Yes, I will accommodate. Also, I'm just doing it towards the end, so. Straight up ice storm right here. It's 5 in Detroit. Honestly, Detroit should be complaining about nothing right now. That's all I'm saying. Shocked you traveled to school in the cold. It's like a 5-minute Uber, you know, it wasn't too bad. I just have to get here because I have class at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so I'd rather be in this dorm than having to wake up and Uber. It's just annoying. Have the AmeriCorey cameos been going? They're good. They're good. I mean, obviously a lot of them are asking very mushy questions, which is always an experience answering. I'm obsessed with Below Deck. We started season 4 today. Fuck Trevor, am I right? So I have a Honda Civic, and there's like 6 inches of snow. Like, I don't trust my car in that. I don't trust myself in that. I don't have any experience driving on icy roads. Uber's $5. I think it's just the better call. $10 a.m. class, like, that's early. It's all relative, okay? I haven't worked a 9 to 5. Yeah, it's definitely 2-wheel drive. That shit. It's like a sled. Nashville doesn't get snow like this. Happened my freshman year and then nothing till now. The worst winter you've had in Nashville? My freshman year was bad. Which was COVID. It was really, really bad. Like, campus shut down for like 2 weeks. They did this crazy thing where they gave us all $50 a day for like Grubhub. So we could order food to our place. But the problem with that idea isn't, the reason was dining halls were closed. The issue arose when everyone, like every undergrad student and postgrad student was ordering food from the same 3 fucking spots. So you had like 7,000 orders go into Wingstop. So no one fucking got it, because it's not like this money carried over. After 24 hours, you lose your $50, you get a new $50. Yesterday, I ordered some pasta from like a shitty pasta place, and it did not show up. I think it was probably a ghost kitchen, so like, it really wasn't that surprising, but no, we didn't get shit. It was pretty tragic. You know what ghost kitchens are? That's those like things you'll see on Uber Eats or Grubhub or DoorDash where it's not a real restaurant. It's like a fake restaurant operating within a real restaurant's kitchen. So like they'll just work at like, yeah, Mr. Beast Burger is a ghost kitchen. They just have those operating in other restaurants, and you could like order food from there. What are your thoughts on ramen? It's awesome, obviously. The Denny's near me has that, yeah. I live in Michigan, supposed to be -20 with wind chill tonight. That's just fucking miserable. I mean, it just, here's the thing, Nico. So, Nicholas. The reason why is, like, Nashville does not have the infrastructure to deal with snow, so it just fucking sits there until it melts. So, like, a small amount of snow will put the city out of commission for a long time, as long as temperatures remain freezing. Whereas in, like, Buffalo, they know how to fucking deal with snow. So they'll get that shit gone. It's giving Texas 2 years ago. Yeah, where's Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz watch. Where is he? Cancun? Huh? Living his best life. Appreciate that. Life is short. YOLO. Climate change isn't real. Everyone's saying the globe's warming. Explain this. Liberals? Atheists? There was an awesome tweet I saw. And it was from someone who claimed to be Felicia's friend. I bet that's a lie. I bet it's just like a random Felicia stan who's also a crazy Twitter person, coincidentally. And it was like, very anti-Suri, and it was like, you know, Suri is such a liar, what a snake, and then she has her #1 atheist ally. It's like, oh no. Don't go after Izzy's atheism, that's fucked up. It's like, no! It may have been her. You meant Felicia's burner? Share the ad? No! Because then you guys are going to find their address and swat them. I've learned my lesson. Maybe it's Glenn's burner. Freakazoids. Do people still SWAT? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's back. At this point, it's like retro. It's a cool thing to do. Have you seen The Bear? No, I want it. #1 atheist ally. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think I am? Do you guys think I'm an atheist? I'm curious. What do you get? What vibes do I give off? Agnostic? Hey, I don't sit on the fence. I pick a side. Agnostic? You guys think I'm so pretentious. How dare you? If there's anything I am, it's decisive. Yeah, I'm an atheist. I'm kind of like a nihilist. I very much like, we're such an insignificant speck in the grand scheme of the entire fucking universe and the billions of universes. Like, we don't fucking matter. Which for me, I think, for a lot of people, I think that's like a scary thing, but for me, it's very comforting. It's like, oh, nothing I do really matters. You know, like, it helps me put things in perspective when I get like stressed out about all the shit going on in my life. It's like, really, I'm a speck in an infinite amount of time and space, you know? Does that make sense? Or am I totally freaking you guys out? And, like, it's like, okay, well, then how do you find fulfillment? Well, that's just an individual thing. Like, some people find fulfillment from traveling a lot and having good experiences. Others, it's making a positive impact or whatever. You know, that's just how individuals operate, right? Just like me, for real, Jewish but atheist, yeah. Are you seeing the ads? No. That'd be crazy if the creators had to see the ads. The streamers. That'd be nuts. So here's what we're going to be doing today. No crazy plans. I mean, look, I think the way I'm going to try to do it is have one high-effort stream a week, and then some bullshit streams. And this is a bullshit stream. I'm talking about audition tapes. I'm going to show my audition tape. Show Zach's, if it's available somewhere online. Take some questions. I want to do some Roblox Big Brother, just so I can get my 5 wins, so I can play All-Stars. And that'll just be me zoning out and playing and just talking to you guys. I'm gonna do these lobbies. I'm gonna try to like enter these lobbies off camera so you guys can't stream snipe. Not because it's not fun having you in there, but I think like it'd be more fun and I'd be more engaged if like I actually had a role on how I was doing instead of just being carried to the end or cut early, you know? Thank you, Courage. Appreciate it. You're gonna have to type? Oh, I'll type. I used to be a big typer in these games. And then we're gonna do Flavor of Love, probably with America when she gets here. Make alliances? Of course. Also, let's be real, in a random lobby, I have a much better chance of winning competitions. Rate my audition tape? That's a stream idea I'm doing. So I want you guys to start working on that, okay? Anyone who's planning on applying to Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race, Love Island, anything, if you were working on an audition tape, already have one done, keep going. I'm going to create a viewer form. I'll let people submit them. I'll review them, give my notes. It'll also just be a fun time, I think. I want to apply, but need help editing. I edited 0. You guys are going to see my audition tape today. There was no editing. I think for Survivor it might be more important, but for Big Brother, look, my formula was very simple. You already applied for BB26? Cool, then we could just... I think anyone... I feel like that'll hurt my chance of getting cast. I don't. Look, to each their own, of course. But I don't think being shown on my stream has any impact. I don't think this platform is big enough at all. You're gonna hurt so many feelings? I'm not a dick. There's so, like, if you guys just look up the audition tapes on YouTube right now, some of them are crazy. I have no doubt you guys are gonna surpass. Did you ever tell Julie Chen that you're an atheist? It didn't come up. And it wasn't something I was gonna lead with. Yeah, America has a casting call. She didn't do an audition tape. I think she was the only casting call person from our season. Everyone else was recruits or audition tapes. But one thing you guys should know is that when someone's recruited to be on Big Brother, they still go through the entirety of the casting process. Like, you don't submit a video, you don't go to a casting call, but then you're in semifinals, then you go through everything. You know? Who are the recruits on your season? It's very obvious. So, Jag, not a recruit. Matt was. Bowie was not a recruit, which is interesting. Felicia's not a recruit. Suri is a weird case. She is a recruit, but you know what I mean. America's not a recruit. Blue is a recruit. I'm not. Cam's not. Mimi is not. Jared. I'm not certain about Jared. Obviously another unique circumstance. Izzy's not. Red is. Riley is. Kirsten is. Luke is. Heisem's not. Bowie was not a recruit. I think she applied. Yeah, I think she applied. I don't think she was not a fan. What are the interviews like? It's very repetitive. Thank you, Melfina. When did you tell them about Zach? So when I got a phone call after my first video, they were like, they ended the phone call. Hey, by the way, are you Zach's brother? And I was like, yeah. And then I was kind of expressly told not to mention it in casting because it really wasn't a part of my story. AZ Cubs fan. Appreciate it for the 5 subs. I thought Riley was a fan. No. I mean, look, Riley, I think, will be a fan. I could almost see her doing a bit of like a Kat Dunn thing where she'll be like into Big Brother now. and she cared a lot about the game, and she knew what she wanted to do, but she was not a fan prior to being, recruited. I mean, let's be real. I think Riley was in a somewhat similar position to Taylor, where they both did their homework leading up to the season. I think Taylor did more homework. Well, Katie, I think you have to understand, Zach is not an amazing part of the story. Zach it's not a Vanessa Tiffany situation, or a Russell and Willie, or even a Cody and Polly. It wouldn't come up in the edit unless it became relevant, in which case, it actually did. But I think honestly the biggest help it gave me was, I think they were not concerned about me being problematic and causing problems, because they've already dealt with Zach and he was a model citizen. Matt believed recruits are more interesting house guests. Sometimes they are. Taylor's a recruit. That's how it goes sometimes. I think there's a balance to strike where some people you can recruit and they're just so interesting. I wish there was a better way of making recruits do their homework. You know what I mean? And look, I think they should skew towards more fans, but I don't think it's I don't think Big Brother should do Survivor casting. Does that make sense? And I think Survivor is a better cast show, maybe? I think the editing makes it easier to look like a better cast show. But I do think, the Survivor formula of, 18 people on the spectrum from, fans to super fan, I don't know if that would work for Big Brother. Is there a difference between TikTok recruits and, Instagram and Twitter? I'm curious. I think it's all the same, right? BB20, I think, is a great season. I think you shouldn't show 16, 19 are the big ones I think they show a lot that are... I don't know if you should show 23. Because I think the significance of the season will be lost on most people, where they'll most be like, hey, we should make a big alliance and just stick with it, If I were to show people... Have I read Dan's casting? Yeah, I've read his book and watched his podcast for a while. I think the season shown should be 10, 17, 20. I think would be good. 10, 17, 20, and then if you want to show a recent season, maybe 24, 25. Basically, I think 23 is the best of the past 3 seasons, but I don't think that's what you want to show. Probably 24. How far do you think Dan makes it in Traders? I trust Dan. I think everyone's so quick to be Phaedra is outplaying Dan and Parvati, and maybe this is me just being very skeptical. I don't trust edited shows that much. I trust Dan and Parvati to figure it out. No 15, so much chaos. You're not showing new players 15 as the season to unless you're trying to scare the shit out of them. The reality is, my read on this last episode was there was noise about Dan, and they overemphasized it because he actually is the traitor. Meanwhile, the suspicions on everyone else were downplayed because they're less important. So we saw every piece of people being suspicious of Dan. How many clips do you think there are of people saying, ooh, Janelle seems shady, or Parvati seems shady, or Phaedra, And I think ultimately what matters to me is when Phaedra is in a spot like Dan was in, does she sink or swim? And maybe she does great, I don't know. But, I trust Dan in these spots. I trust Parvati in these spots. I don't trust Phaedra, because I don't have a reason to, but maybe she'll prove me wrong, Justice for Peppermint. When you're the first person who just gets dogpiled on, it's shit, what are you gonna do? Just unlucky. Maybe not unlucky. I think we could all read between the lines of probably what happened there, but 16 to 20 are the best seasons because you don't need any backstory. I don't think 16 is a good season to show. I think it's a horrible season to show. It's a fun, edited season, I think. Fun characters. I don't think it's the worst season of the show. Why do people have such little confidence in Dan? He's literally Dan Giesling. BB6 would be good to show. I think BB6 is such a... Like, that season worked out because Janelle's a superstar. That was just 2 sides and they were trading HOHs. Like, it was fun. But I think 17 and 20 are the right seasons. And 10. You should always just show 10. Like, call me crazy, I love BB9. You're crazy. You got it. 16 could be a good as an example. BB6 and BB17 are currently on Netflix. Yeah, I think before that was what? BB10 and 14? I'm waiting for someone to call out Dan. He's not quiet. Yeah, also the Traitors as a... Okay. Also, I think I've talked about this the last stream. The Traitors is a bad format. It's a bad game. That is carried by a good cast. Good editing. But that is a shit format. 9 was Wild Feeds. Yeah, if you like sex. Crazy James. I was a Crazy James fan back in the day. Don't hold me to anything he said, because I have no idea, but... The Traitors have a built-in advantage. Yeah, I think it's more so the Faithful don't have, like, a game to play. Like, I don't think any individual traitor has a big advantage, but, like, the Faithful have, like, almost no win condition. Each individual. The Faithful as a whole, sure, but that's not how the game works. If you're dead, you're out. Do you think Traitors host has fake accent? I hope. What show would you go on if you can be recruited to anything? I mean, if there's a Genius reboot, or like a, you know, they carry it over into the US, that'd be fun. I think, well, let's be honest. Is there a reality TV show out there that I would do better at than Big Brother? That's my question. And I didn't do that great in Big Brother. I think this just might be my best shot. Survivor's tough because you started a 6-person tribe and I'm not a physical dude, you know? Because the truth is, I don't think I do very well on a traitor-style show. The Circle, I don't really know. Maybe. Deadliest Catch, it's a good one. Jeopardy, I think I'm not that... Alright, King of the Nerds, maybe. Squid Game, The Challenge. I don't think I'm allowed to. I'm under contract. We need Cory and Zach on Lego Masters. It's not yet. Survivor, you get Flavor of Love. At this point, I do think I know what Flav wants. And I can deliver. You could pull a Caleb? I love Caleb, but what does that mean? Can you explain the Genius? Each week there's a different social strategy game they design. Whoever wins gets immunity. Whoever loses has to pick someone to go against who doesn't have immunity, and then they do a one-on-one strategy game, and the loser's out, and they repeat until there's 2 people left. And then they go head-to-head. Sham saying Siakam might go to the Pacers. They're going to be a legit second-round playoff team. It'd be exciting. You upgrade the Circle, they can't see your sketchy face. How dare you? Look, I'm not... I think my best skill in Big Brother and in these games is... I think I have a good mind for the games. And I think over long periods of time I can win people over. But I don't think I have that ability to put people at ease. I don't have a great poker face. I think I have a much better poker face than a lot of people. I think I'm very... Like I'm headstrong, I know how to navigate, I know what I'm supposed to do. The execution sometimes is a little bit messy. Also, I'm 22. Like, you know, it's kind of a hard spot to go in, but I think I did reasonably well. Did y'all really meet the Cameo intern, Twitter intern? No, of course not. Cameo just will keep our names out of their mouths. Would you play Total Drama Island? Sounds like a miserable show to be a part of. Holy. It's funny, like, you did really well for 22-year-old, for sure. Granted, those people usually do pretty well. You know, like Chada was the young person. Turner was probably the young person on 24. 21, like, Annalise did fine. Josh obviously did really well. Paul did great both their seasons. So, like, the age thing, I think, honestly, age was only a problem for the style of game I was playing. Where, like, I played a lot more out in front and aggressive, which I was not capable of. If I played a little bit more low-key, I might have gone better, but, you know, it's not fun. Whatever. And also, I don't think... Like, I do think it's a unique experience. Like, the only people I'd compare myself to in terms of archetype, like, I think Eric, Steve, Ian. And obviously, they all outperform me, but... Yeah. Would you play Outlaster with a voice chat? Is that a thing? Are you still playing Goose Goose Duck? No, but America is every day. She loves it. Tyler was the young guy in 20, but he wasn't that young, right? Are you really the most persuasive speaker in the nation? Not anymore. I mean, there was a time where I was ranked as the most persuasive speaker in the nation. It was 2020. I was the most informative speaker in the nation in 2019 and 20. But it was kind of an arbitrary metric, but I think there was one year there where it's hard to argue. This is all speech and debate, not like, you know. There's an event called Original Oratory, which is persuasive speaking. You're fun and frustrating at the same time? Yeah, you know. Gotta be polarizing. Do you like Ian as a BB player? I love him as a person. I think he was not a good player. He had a lot going for him, but he ultimately comped his way to the end. And he wasn't aware. But he was also playing against Dan. Like, it was a fucked up season, you know? Like, what is he... You know, he's literally playing against Dan. Like, that's hard. Do you think you were sidetracked with America there? Would you have been more focused and done better if she was not in the house? I mean, look, if I was not in a showmance with America, I think I would have been more focused, but I also would have self-destructed. Like, it was just, it's really hard, and I was running out of gas, and she kept me going for a bit. And look, there is something to be said about the one person you can trust in the house. It's really important to have. Showmance is not ideal, but... And look, like, I think we both fucked each other's games at different points. Like, it's alright. America really saved your ass? I wouldn't say that. I think I was doing fine before America, and then after America and I got together, we were in a position where we could have done something. A lot of people couldn't work with you because they didn't trust her. Yeah, but a lot of people also, I think she helped with a lot of relationships. Like, she gave me a chance to work with Blue, I guess. And her relationship with Jag was important, even if he ultimately never trusted America, you know? The wall fucked your game? There's a lot of things that fucked my game. One of the main things being myself, obviously. Like, ultimately, I should have been in the final 7 with a chance to win an HOH or a veto to keep myself safe. Jag shouldn't have been able to play. Like, I was in an okay spot. I had win equity. But I was definitely very sloppy towards the end. She did not help with Blue, but I think that we could have done a lot better with Blue. I think what killed me is I didn't see the Blue and Suri connection as much. Because I really thought Suri didn't like Blue. And I don't know how much Suri liked Blue, but towards the end, Suri wanted to keep Blue, for sure. Are you still with America? Of course. How'd you play that up in your audition? Alright, do you guys want to see my audition tape? You guys ready? And we're going to use this to go into our next segment of the stream. Alright. Fair warning, I'm insane in this video. All right, let's do it. Just gotta pick this. All right. What do you think about the start? You couldn't comb your hair? Look, I think you'll see why. Should I play the whole thing, or do you want me to like pause and talk? What do y'all want? Whole thing? Pause and talk? Yeah. It's 3 a.m. and I just got out of the shower, and I decided tonight I'm finally gonna apply to Big Brother. I'm 21, so I guess I didn't wait that long. I'm not using a script because you said to be authentic, and you know, in life there is no script, but I don't want to get too philosophical. I think the best way to learn about who I am is to look at the space that I inhabit, because spaces are just reflections of the people who live in the spaces. That's a quote. So the first thing I want to show you is another quote, actually, and it's this sign. See, it says, "You are legendary." And that is not a positive affirmation. That is what we call in the business actual and factual. The next thing, I guess, is looking at the floor. And you can tell that I'm not organized. But no genius truly is. I mean, have you ever seen, like, Einstein's desk? That's a huge example. Here, you see the big bowl macaroni and cheese dinner. I bought that today, and that was $4, and I bought 4 of them. Now I'm just doing some quick math. The prize money is $500,000. I could buy 125,000 big bowls if I win that. I wouldn't do that, but it's a nice way to visualize it for me, you know? So I hadn't watched Big Brother for a couple of years, so I thought it was 500K still. The next thing I want to show you is the closet. And that's really where the magic happens. You know, and when I say the magic, I do not mean sex. I am saving myself from, you know, that inevitably awkward situation. I want to postpone that as long as I can. Some workout materials. I know it may not look that way for my face profile, but I'm pretty shredded. I know Big Brother loves its hunks. See how that's at 30? Yeah, I don't play around. Next, I want to show you my hamper, and you can tell it's pretty empty. You know what that means? That means I did laundry recently. I'm on top of my shit. Sorry. The next thing is my computer. Never mind. You see the Elden Ring death screen? I don't have much to say about the computer. How about the books, though? This is some interesting stuff. You see all those LSAT study books? I am ready to take the LSAT. I have not opened any of the books yet, but I'm a really good test taker. I'm probably going to do well. I get good grades. I'm not applying to law school in this video. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Basically, I'm a big fan of the show. I have a lot to give. My hand is shaking. Yeah, thank you. So, that is how you get on Big Brother. So, you know, I will now field questions. Okay. Now, importantly, there's one job that the audition video needs to accomplish. What job is that? Stand out. It's an important goal. But the whole goal of standing out is for one thing. It is to get a call. Is for one of the casting associates to call you up and say, yo, that's the goal. And say what you will about my audition video. That shit was insane. That guy seems wild. I don't know if he's good casting, but he's definitely worth a call. You know? Then when you get the call, that's when you start cooking. That was one take. I did not script it. I did a couple takes after that with like a lot of the same lines and tried to like perfect it, and then it just kept looking more and more inauthentic. Because as you saw in this video, there was like a lot of moments where I'm like, hey, let's talk about this. Actually, that's stupid. Why would we talk about that? And like little stutters and stuff, which I think made it more believable that the whole thing was authentic. And it was authentic in terms of I wasn't scripted, but it was not authentic in terms of that's not how I am. Did you show anyone it before submitting? No, I didn't tell anyone I was submitting it either. It was pretty spot on with your personality. Yeah, I'm not like faking anything, but it's obviously a certain take on my personality, you know? What were Zach's thoughts on it? When I showed it to him, he thought it was good. He thought it was really good. And Zach's pretty good at that. So again, the goal of your video, at least for Big Brother, is make yourself interesting and unique enough for someone to call you and want to have a conversation with you. That's what I think the goal is. And I truly believe that, like, I know people say, like, with the right coaching, whatever, anyone could get cast. I don't believe that. I think everyone can work at it and give themselves better chances. I think if you put in enough effort, you could get there. But I do believe anyone can receive a callback. I think that is attainable. And then once you get into the interviews, that's where it becomes a little bit sink or swim. Do they really watch every video that's submitted? 100%. And you have to understand, when they say like tens of thousands of videos are submitted, a lot of those videos are like 15-second TikTok dances. So by constructing an actual video, you're doing a lot better than most. Tell me your room looking like that was fake. Nope. I live by myself though, so I was going crazy. I think I did throw some extra shit on the ground for the, you know. And I want this stream to be a predecessor to a stream we're doing in the future, which will be looking at all of your audition videos. Has America seen it? Yeah. Of course. Now let me see if I could pull up Zach's.
You can be loud and just have it.
I'm combing through the video he made, which is a spectacular video, mind you.
From a tournament called the Tournament of Debate Champion, and see how I presented that and what I got across with this section. Look, I'm a debate national champion. I'm the champion of champions. So these are all the trophies that I got from debate. This one right here in the back was from a tournament called the Tournament of Champions.
I was the champion.
I know how to just look at someone, look at my judge, whether it's an old lady or a recent college student or a coach, and know how to form my arguments based on who I'm presenting them to. And that's what you need on Survivor. So,
by the way, watch this video, Survivor Audition Tapes, The Ultimate Guide. A lot of it applies to Big Brother too. Zach had he had a very structured video where it had different clips and commentary over the clips and a whole plan. I didn't have that. I'm lazy. Both accomplish the same purpose. Here's another video. You remember Mike from that season?
Alright, I'm just sharing what worked for me, which is not the only way to get cast on these shows, obviously, right? I carefully studied the process and really just put my heart and soul into making my video. But you can have success without doing that. I mean, let's take a look at Mike Turner from Survivor 42. Let's take a look at his audition tape.
This is crazy. Is KKK Kyle trending in the background of his Twitter? I think it is. I think that's KKK Kyle.
Mike Turner from Survivor 42. Let's take a look at his audition tape.
Ooh, a little scary. Say hi, Tom. Stacy. Who else would I be talking to? I only have one girlfriend now. Always. Always and forever. You hold me with you. They got a dream to me.
So, there's a spectrum of audition videos that work. The point is, the goal of your video is to get a call. So you want to stand out, you want to be unique, you want to do something new. That doesn't mean be weird. I've seen people do some weird shit in audition videos. I've seen people, like, piss themselves. Or eat gross stuff. Or be weird. Don't be weird. Just be unique. If yours wasn't weird, again, it's all relative. Alright, so now let's watch some Big Brother audition tapes from the past. Okay, I want to watch James Hewlings, because I think James has a really interesting one. So, of course, James, season 17 and 18. And this is just him chatting. Taylor Swift in the background. He's already trying to, like, just show you, I'm different from other people. So, let's see what he's got.
What's going on, guys? I'm James, 30 years old, from Wichita Falls, Texas. Good old country boy with a strong Southern root background. Like partying.
The pink turned down for what t-shirt's crazy. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it.
Out with friends and stuff. Before we get into all that, just want to go in a little bit about myself. What I feel like I have to bring to the table for the Big Brother house is my living situation that I've always been in. It's always been a Big Brother house. I've always thought that there should be cameras just all over because everything that goes on in my house or apartment or friends I stay with, it's always drama. There's always something going on. Someone's always sleeping with someone's girlfriend or conspiring to sleep with someone or steal and swoop in, like we like to say. And but it's pretty crazy and it can get pretty hectic at times. But
you know, I will say, I think randomly this shows something. So you guys see Taylor Swift in the background. Obviously, I think Meg was a really good applicant. She was great. And James, I think, is a good casting as well, right? I do think they both helped each other's casting. Does that make sense? Like, the fact that James, very clearly in his casting, was like a Taylor Swift fan, and Meg very clearly looks a lot like Taylor Swift, they're probably thinking, yo, this would be funny. We can get him to say some funny stuff in confessional about this. This will be a segment. It's like, in my casting, I'm like, I hate chocolate ice cream. That shit is disgusting. Blah. And then there's, like, Izzy being like, chocolate ice cream is my favorite thing ever. All of a sudden, both of us have a better chance of getting cast. You know? And I think Dan was the extreme version of that, where, like, Dan applied as, like, a off-his-fucking rocker conservative. You know, like Hillary's gonna ruin this country kind of shit he was saying in casting. And obviously, when you have someone like that in the house, you can compare those people to someone who's more left-wing. You're like, oh shit, we're gonna have some conflict. I don't think they would do that nowadays, to be very clear. You know, I think times are different. And I don't think Dan fully swindled them. I don't think Dan was like a socialist, you know? Dan was a teacher at a Catholic school, you know? And there's a lot of cases of this. Like Jordan Parhar from Big Brother Canada 3 did the same thing. And he was a guy who like read a lot of Dan's stuff, so that was not unintentional. And I wonder if they cast someone like Izzy and Cameron with the idea of, oh, they're not going to mesh. You know? Is that why they cast me and Jared? To be like, ooh, this would be conflict. They're both Survivor relatives. I don't know when Suri was brought into the casting process. As far as I know, it's pretty late, so maybe it was not the plan the entire time, but, I mean, who can say, really? What did Jordan do that was Dan-like? He said he was way more conservative than he was. Get a friend to submit a tape that is contradicting yours, you'd hope they'd be able to see through that. You played Jared in Hoops yet? No, I haven't seen Jared in person since the finale. Izzy and Cam invisible string. Someone's got to make that edit. Were you lying in any part of your audition tape? No. In casting, yeah. But not in the audition tapes. Jared loves you, Skeezy? I like Jared. I haven't, you know. I think whenever we're in the same area, we'll hang for sure. You guys want to watch Sam's audition video?
What's up, guys? My name is Sam Smith. I'm a husband, father of 2 little boys. They're 4 and 1 year old, cute little buggers. And I'm a truck driver. I drive truck for like 60, 65 hours a week. I'm working all the time. Anyhow, maybe Big Brother will give me a break at work. But anyhow, I'm making this video because I saw that you could audition for Big Brother, you know, the whole casting thing. So I did some like research on YouTube, looked it up, like what I'm supposed to say, and I found out they're kind of mediocre. So I kind of feel dumb doing this.
Your first time was Australian Survivor, that's crazy.
Mediocre interview. So anyhow,
well, he didn't do much, but he was, you know, funny voice, very identifiable, the truck driver. That's all you need. They're trying to fill their gaps in the show. Animated, for sure. I mean, that's the thing that speech and debate helped me a lot with. Inflection, being able to talk charismatically. You know, being able to go up. Like, even when I'm doing, you know, my video was not super animated, but it was a very strange off-kilter delivery, which is very intentional. And the same, you know, when I was in my interviews, I was super animated, and like when I'm getting mad, I'm like lowering my eyebrows and doing all that shit. Yeah, okay, so I want to watch Cody Nixon's, and I'm not the biggest fan of Cody Nixon. Let me say that, but I do think he had
Your muscles get
a
bigger.
kick-ass tape, like one of the best I've ever seen.
Unless it's my showmance.
I know. This is a good tape, and it's for Survivor,
My
mind
daddy
you.
will win Survivor because he's strong.
My daughter is definitely a huge motivating factor for the show. She already knows I'm strong, but she'll see it proof. I'm Cody Nixon. I'm 31 years old. A little about my military career. I joined when I was 17. I served 6 years of that in the Air Force. 4 years was in the Marine Corps. I was able to get a top secret security clearance. I worked on nuclear weapons, and then I became an intelligence analyst. As an intelligence analyst in the Air Force, I was able to gather key intelligence information, analyze it, and make a proper assessment based off of that. Like, I can look at any situation, analyze it, and make sure to make the proper decision based off of my assessment. Oh, that's the thing that bothers me on the show is when somebody actually makes the proper assessment on something, but they don't act on it. They don't make the big move to get them to the next level. I'm no social dum-dum. I'm able to actually look at a situation and figure out that, you know, I can do this or do that. I'll be able to shape and move people to implement my strategy without putting me in jeopardy. This smile is a good asset that I have.
A few things happen when you join the Marines. Your hair gets fuller, your muscles get bigger, your bones get denser, you become more handsome. More
It's a really
physical,
good
more
tape.
charming.
Look,
I'm always out
you need to understand
there
what they're
meeting
looking
people.
for.
Dancing, I'm an amazing dancer.
That's a crazy clip. I'll tell you that. Show that you're fun, a normal person.
I'm a unique, cool guy. The other dudes want to surround themselves with my company. I've definitely done a ton of things in my life that other dudes want to hear about.
A unique, cool guy. He's like Tom Cruise if he was Southern. No, he doesn't. What? Now look, here's the thing. Obviously, Cody's a dick. let's be clear. He is not great. But it's a really good tape. And the reason why is it ticks all these boxes of like, you know, look, I'm the single father, I'm military, he talked about that. He talked about how his job is going to help him in his, you know, help his game, and then he shows that he does fun stuff, and he has friends, and he's actually probably going to be good at the game, and talks about, like, flirting, like, it's good. And I think it's interesting, because then you look at Jessica's video, where...
And not only am I going to be great television, but...
Which I never say that, and I think it's a weird thing to say. Show that you're going to be great television, don't just say it. But she just, for 6 minutes, just...
I hate the people that have, like, these insane crying...
She just, like, sits in front of the camera and talks. Like, the entry level for Big Brother Survivor casting is not that high. You gotta have a good video. You gotta give them something. And obviously there's certain things that matter. Like, physical attraction matters. How attractive are you? And obviously you can get over that. Look at me. But also my archetype doesn't require me to be a very attractive person. You know? So, like, these are all real factors you guys have to consider, and, like, it can be 6 minutes. I don't know, maybe she submitted this straight to a casting person. Show dance tape. Dance tape has such horrible audio quality. How old are you in your audition tape? 21. I filmed it last February, almost a year from now, or a year ago today. Will America ever reenact her veto dance? It's the same dance you guys always see. It's that one. What other questions do you guys have? Because like I'll answer most of them. Like there's not that much I'm like not willing to say. Like, Swaggy C's audition video is 10 minutes. That shit's crazy. Because Dan's audition tape is not... It's such bad quality. It's impossible to look at. Like, it's just... Because it was so long ago. I like Bridget's audition video, too. Frankie has a weird one. Interesting that Frankie was an applicant, not a recruit. Standing up and moving while doing a video or sitting. Whatever's more comfortable to you. I don't think one's better than the other. I think for me, I just liked structuring my video around, like, walking around. I thought it was fun. Showing, like, a dorm tour. It just gave me a way of talking about stuff instead of just sitting there like, I don't know what else to say. How long after you submitted it? Probably, like, 3 weeks, and then I didn't answer because I didn't realize. Then there was a voicemail that I didn't respond to, and then they texted me, like, a week after that, 2 weeks after that. Did Frankie mention Ariana? No. But his account's Frankie Grande. I'm sure he mentioned it immediately after. When did you let your family know? Right before semifinals. It's a couple hours before my semifinal interview, I told Zach. They wanted you? Yeah, I mean, you know, they just sending a text. It wasn't too high effort for them. Oh no, Frankie, of course, was a fan, right? But like Frankie was always a fan. I just don't know if he would. I'm surprised he like applied. It was not like had like a bit of a fast track. But I guess Ariana Grande wasn't the star that she is today. She was big, but, you know. How many rounds of interviews? It's like 4. Tell Goobo to apply. I think of all my friends, Jonathan would be the best casting. Of all my really, really close friends. I've got like some less close friends that I think would be like dynamite casting, but you know. Can we see your audition tape? By the way, is this actually Brittany? I showed it a little bit ago. Do you want to show it one more time? What do you guys think? Are we happy with it? The glasses boy, that's him. It's 3 a.m. You can also go back in the VOD and look at it. It's not Brittany, just a fan. Good on you, locking down the audition, the username. Yeah, just go back to the VOD. You guys can find it. 3 a.m. I applied on a whim. Like, I was always a fan, of course. Super fan, but I didn't plan on applying until I just made the video and sent it in. I feel like my video is boring because I haven't had a ton of life experience. How do you work around that? Well, I guess my question, Mary, is in my tape, did I mention any life experience? Any accomplishments? I don't even know if I mentioned Vanderbilt. I didn't mention my speech and debate success. I didn't mention Zach being on Survivor. I didn't... You know, like, I think you can get your foot in the door. Personality. Make yourself unique in one way or another. Super fan that didn't watch for years? Look, it's all relative. Like, I knew a lot about Big Brother compared to 99% of the players. Why'd you stop watching? It was COVID. I got bored. You know. I basically hadn't watched, like, season 21, 22. I just listened to all the daily updates. Tara. How do you feel about Desmond Bain? He's good, but he's not a superstar. Look, I will say, I plan on staying under the radar. I think is a bad thing to say in your audition video. You don't want to be annoying and be like, I'm going to play the most cutthroat game of it. But, like, you don't want to tell them that you're going to be low-key, you know? You basically want to say, like, show that you know how to play the game, and also your personality should be like, oh, shit, this person's probably going to be really messy. Or they're going to be really cutthroat. But the second you're like, oh, I'm going to cut so many throats and break promises and whatever, then it's just like, show, don't tell, you know? Cory, true question. Why pay $50K a year for a bachelor's from Vanderbilt when degrees are no longer needed in the society to get high-paying jobs? It's actually interesting as an idea. I will say, I think people at this point, like, the needle has almost went too far this way, where people act like having a degree is not an important thing to getting a job, when it very much is. And I think you can ask anyone who has applied to a job without a university degree, a bachelor's degree. Like, it still matters a fuck ton. And I think there's a real argument for, like, why don't you go to a state school for way cheaper? Especially, like, Florida's a great school, as opposed to, like, a private school, and that's a real question. But it matters a lot. Like, it is still a massive advantage when you're applying for jobs. People just point to, like, oh, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, you know. Or Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is the one, right? But he also went to Harvard, right? Like, what the fuck? Degrees are important, but no longer essential. Look, without going to college, there's a lot of paths to success. And it doesn't have to be, like, blue-collar paths. Like, you can figure out, you know, your way forward. But the reality is, like, a college degree is a huge advantage. 100%. What is the interview process like? You do, like, a long interview on Zoom. For me, everything was Zoom. It was just a lot of interviews, and then each interview you have more and more people. And you can be cut after every interview. Thank you, NXK. I appreciate it. Have you ever considered making a YouTube channel? Yeah, there's a video I'm posting very soon. It's like an edited video of the fan cam stream. It's like a 10-minute video. The idea is it's just my name, Cory Wurtenberger. The idea is to have, like, a Ludwig setup where, like, every stream has a YouTube video concept set up in it. If you have depression, do you think Big Brother's too hard? Yeah. But I think if you don't have depression, it's also too hard. I just think, like, if you're going to Big Brother, you got to make sure that mentally you're in as good shape as possible. Like, you have to work on yourself a lot, because no matter what your state is, you're going to come out of Big Brother fucked up. Or at least I did. What advice do you have to do well in interviews? For me, I did a lot of preparation, because you can kind of anticipate the questions they're going to ask. And I can't really talk about that, but, like, it's not rocket science. Like I think Survivor, they're asking you much tougher questions. In Big Brother, it's kind of what you'd expect. And I had a lot of answers and stories and stuff ready. Did you train for BB? I worked out a lot. But there's only so much you can do in 3-4 months. If you have ADHD, do they let you bring your meds? They better. That'd be fucked up if not. There's a whole part of the process where you talk about, like, medications that you're on and get them approved and stuff. Like, I brought in my finasteride. And it wouldn't surprise me if they failed in that area. What about medical marijuana? Probably not. No, I think they do things online now. It's all Zoom. It's just cheaper. There's no reason to do them in person. Any YouTubers I watch? I watch Atriox YouTube videos. I watch a lot of sports talk shows. Let me just look at my subscribed channels. It's Pokemon challenges. Any Pokemon people? Super TF, Clint Stevens. Whenever the new epic rap battles come out, gotta watch those. Hey, if you guys saw my talk about testicular torsion, it's very loosely based on, like, a Marketing Monday style thing, which is something I want to do more. Not really Stephen A. Smith, more so Fox Sports, like, first things first. I miss Clint. He just streamed recently, right? Didn't they let Dick bring a bunch of cigarettes? Well, they let everyone smoke before. Why can't you get weed for your HOH instead of alcohol? Because societal conceptions of weed versus alcohol. What does the V stand for? It's Vanderbilt. It's my school. Nick Wrong? Yeah, I like him though. When's the Wendy date? We keep talking about doing it and we're just lazy. But we have everything we need to have it. You should change your sub and follower goals. I didn't know they were sub. I mean, I knew they existed, but I just didn't really. We saw the PJs, yeah. Did you ever debate against Zach? No, that's not really how it works. Like, we were in different events in speech. We basically never overlapped in what we actually did. But I was better at speech than Zach was, but I also cared a hell of a lot more than Zach. So Wendy's peaches are fire. They're not very flattering, I'll tell you that much. Do you think it's harder to get on Survivor or Big Brother? I think it's much harder to get on Big Brother. But that's just a logistical question. There's way less people. There's 16 a year instead of 36. And I don't think there's, like, much less applicants. Maybe it's a slightly easier field than Big Brother, but also, I don't think so. I think Big Brother's harder. Especially for people like me, you know, for, like, fans. Like, Survivor's way, way easier. Because they're looking for a lot of people like Zach on Survivor, and they're not in Big Brother. There's, like, one spot. Did you ever consider not going on BB because of the crazy Twitter assholes? No, I was just very aware that that was going to be a problem that I'd encounter. Like, I was very ready to get, you know, in trouble. Alright, you guys have been slightly bamboozled. Because I'm now joining a game. Sorry, Bree. That's how it goes. I'm just going to be answering questions, though, so feel free to Send him in. Oh no, this game's not filling up. One of you are gonna get in. Motherfucker. Imagine she got into the lobby. I'm getting paranoid by how many people are not joining. Please. I mean, I'm not even nervous about him. Fucking Steele's gonna be here in a second. Cory got 8th place. Motherfucker! Alright, who should I play as? Mama feet. Alright, who's in this lobby? Is there anyone we know? Tomster Foolery? That looks familiar. Remember me from the race? It's Trisha Paytas. Motherfucker. I did not do a good enough job here. Any other casting questions, guys? Hey, I love talking about it. If you guys haven't, watch the How to Get on a Reality TV podcast that Dan used to run. Oh, fuck. Because I don't have control of this lobby, it's all going to be assassin. Oh, fuck me. It doesn't seem like it's even that big of a deal, does it? Type of things did you lie about? I lied about speed dating. So Dan, I think, is someone who talked about having 3 things that you have to worry about, which is drama. You got to worry about drama. You got to make sure you can bring the drama. You got to bring humor, which I felt good about. And drama is something I think you can play up in casting. And then romance, which will be very challenging for me because I don't innately have like a, I don't seem very romantic or like I'd be in a showmance, which fucking hilarious, right? But I brought up speed dating as a way to like, look, I'm fun and I'm social and showmance and shit, And it gave me the opportunity to tell funny stories and just be charming and whatever. How the process for finals go? One sec. Motherfucker. I'm making full-ass burgers today. And it is the wrong strategy. All these picky fucking eaters in the lobby, dude. Alright, well, we're doing fucking everything again, I guess. Shit, I can't go that way. Cool. Fucking, I'll shut up. I don't give a shit. Trisha Paytas is fucking clearing everyone. It's crazy. So the final process. Look, you guys can find this all online, but it's pretty straightforward. There's like psych evaluations and shit, and then there's 3 rounds of interviews where just more and more people are in each round. Like just some casting people, then some producers, then executives. It just ramps up every time, and they get shorter in length. You get asked similar questions over and over again. The psych of it. I mean, it's hard to psych it, like, because you can never expect how someone's going to react to being in the Big Brother house. Like, there's no test you can take that's going to show that, but yeah, it is surprising how some people are able to get on the show, for sure. Thank you, EJ. Like, let's be real, I don't know how the fuck Luke made it through this casting process. Like, how did he not say some shit in one of these interviews that would bring up a red flag, you know? Well, I think the Paloma thing is different. That's kind of hard to, because, you know, she kind of had like an episode in the house, right? Like, that's, I think, less identifiable in the casting process. A lot of tests. Yeah. You talk to the psychologist. A lot of tests. A lot of, like, just multiple choice stuff. You can probably find most of the tests online, you know? Was the BB psychologist helpful? Yeah. I mean, I think it's as much as you want to take advantage of it. Like, I haven't really spoken to her since, but if I wanted to, she would obviously be more than willing. Like, she's made herself available, and it's messaged a lot of us. I think all of us, probably, right? Yeah, we've watched the premiere of Lost. This is such a good comp. What did America think of your audition tape? She thought it was funny, because it is. Yeah, look, I don't think everyone should go on Big Brother. I think you gotta really try to be realistic with yourself. And I think CBS likes controversial people who say edgy shit. I don't think that's true. I don't think CBS is in like a all publicity is good publicity kind of mode, you know? Damn, someone's way fucking ahead of me, huh? That was pretty good. I feel like I did a good job there. We have someone who's Cory flopped one. Motherfucker. If CBS, yeah, CBS does not like bad publicity. Cory fan? Nice. You guys watching Game of Thrones? No, I think America, it starts off very intense, and there's some, like, graphic, basically, sexual assault scenes. I think she was like, maybe not. Probably watch it eventually, though. But it's, yeah, because she was saying that, I'm like, well, it's not like there's less of that as the show goes on. You know, like, it doesn't exactly slow down on that front. So I didn't want to, like, lie. So I was like, maybe not. Who's Cory? Tomster foolery. Sneaky bitch. It's a great show. I think Game of Thrones, despite the ending, is one of the best shows. Period. I think it's even hard to debate that. I'm trying to help you. Thanks, bud. Would you delay graduation if you got called for another show? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Would you play Survivor if you could? Yeah. You don't say no to those kinds of shows, you know? You just do them. You figure out life around them. Oh, let's go. Oh, shit. Did you think about applying for Survivor? Sure, but, you know, I thought Big Brother made more sense for me. Challenge USA Season 3. Y'all, I don't know how good I'd be on the challenge. I think I would have to be like a Michelle. The way Michelle's playing this season, like, I'd have to be fucking boring as hell and make like a cult, which I wouldn't be able to do. I think I would get fucked up. Would you go on Deal or No Deal Island? Yeah, seems kind of cool, actually, I'll be honest. Seems kind of cool. I was kind of thought it was like a joke, but I was like, I think it could be fun. How well do you think Zach would have done on Big Brother? He would have done well. I think Zach has a good like personality for it. Very upbeat, not complainy, funny. I think he just like personality-wise is a better fit on the show than me. But I do think I'm better at some stuff. Like I think mentally I'm better. Not in terms of like quizzes, but like I think a little bit harder to like I'm a little bit more stable. Like it's hard to shake me. And you guys saw I got pretty shaken up in the house a couple times, but I think honestly I was one of the more consistent people. I think Zach is much more like Survivor casting, like optimistic and upbeat, you know. You took your blind side like a champ? Yeah, you know. It was fine. Who do you think is the best Big Brother player? It's Dan. I don't think it's close either. I love Will, but you could be the next Rob Sesternino. I was thinking, as I was going through casting, I'm like, damn, I'm just Rob Sesternino. His archetype. Like, not like the most nerdy nerd, but like more like he's the young guy and he like lives in his mom's house and, you know, he always talks about like how good he is with women, even though it's kind of like an inside joke. Like, of course he's not good with women. Look at him. Like, I think there's a lot of similarities there. There's a really good interview online between Dan and Rob Sesternino where Dan is interviewing Rob about his casting process. If you guys want to go into it. If you guys want to look that up, it's really fun. Did you get casted because you were Zach's brother? No. I gotta think it helped in certain spots, especially knowing that Suri and Jared were being cast. You know, like, I'm sure it helped, but it didn't, it didn't come up in casting. Like, I had to, yeah, it just didn't come up, and they told me not to bring it up. So, take that for what it is. They wanted you to be Izzy so bad. I don't know. I don't think I was there to, like, help out Suri. Like, I was not. Because the reality was, I think they knew I would not underestimate Suri. And I didn't talk about being a Suri fan. I think they maybe thought it'd be interesting if I'd be able to, like, figure it out, potentially. I do wonder if there was the idea of, like, oh, the Cory-Jared connection could be super interesting before Suri was cast. But I have to imagine if you're casting Jared, the idea of Suri being on the show is a real one. It's definitely something you're considering. It's fucked. Motherfucker. Ugh, shit. I keep getting second in these comps, man. Or third. Did you know any others on the cast going in from online research? No. I mean, I was looking at, like, Spoiler Girl's thing, and, like, apparently, like, some people were kind of leaked there. And I'm certain other people in the cast were looking at that, too, because, like, Blue randomly saying, like, ooh, Luke's a TikTok dentist. Like, where do you think that came from? I mean, America was leaked there, right? Spoiler Girl's a fraud? 100%, but... you know. The thing is, like, you can't have real, like 10% real leaks and then 90% fake leaks. It doesn't work like that, you know? That's not how that works. Also, just bad take central. Which, you know, people are allowed to have their opinions, but I'm allowed to think their opinions suck, you know? No, yeah, of course. She does not have an inside connection. What was it like meeting the producers face to face? They were all super kind. Very, very nice people. All the DR people, I met a lot of them. They were very nice too. That was fun. Just talking about the show. Would you ever apply to Survivor, or would they have to contact you? I don't know if I'd send in an application. Like, Zach wants to apply for The Amazing Race, and, like, he can edit whatever video and submit it, and be down, but, you know. Ultimately, if they want me on the show, they'll reach out. And if they don't, they don't, you know. Did you really not remember seeing America on stage? I remembered seeing her on stage. I didn't remember standing next to her necessarily. But now, I mean, I do. It just, in the moment, I was much more like, oh, Felicia and Luke were the people I remembered, because they're just so imposing. In different ways, of course. Are you and America going to watch the season back together? I don't think we are. I don't think she wants to. But she keeps saying she wants to at some point, which I'm down whenever. Alright, focus up. I'm always trying to, like, predict what they're going to ask. Well, look, the edited show, the first half was just the Suri show, which I think is fair, because it kind of was that in the house, but I think they missed out on a lot of the social dynamics surrounding that. They missed out on a lot of Izzy, you know. I think there was a lot more, like, because they basically framed it as, like, the Professors was the majority alliance, and then everything else was happening around it, when the Professors was a fucking joke, as much as any alliance, you know? Up to week 5. I'm sure for me, like, my edit was concentrated around week 6, 7, and 8. I was probably a big deal in week 6, and then 7 was when I'm on the block. Then 8's the double and zombie week, and then I probably fall out. Does casting interview anyone you know as a character reference? You submit some. But they just, like, call them. I don't know exactly how it works. None of the people who I listed as references, I think, got a call. It's kind of bizarre. My mom would never do any of these shows. I don't think she could do it. I think she would say the same thing. I don't think she wouldn't be interested. Do you realize how riveting live feeds were during Cam's second HOH when he wanted to backdoor you? I mean, I'm sure they were riveting, but it was probably just like, because it was Cameron at the helm, and it was probably not very fun to watch, especially for you guys. How is it still going? Holy shit. Is he saying Guy, Pipsqueak, and RF Traders made everyone die laughing? Yeah, this is funny. Look, I think if Cameron didn't have a lot of, like, the weird Cameron stuff, he'd be pretty fun casting, because he was, like, I think his lack of self-awareness sometimes, and, like, the way he spoke made him, like, a insane character. You know? It was just all the other stuff made it, like, not a rootable character. Like, there's some conversations you watch back with Cameron, you're like, this guy is gold, you know? Of like, what the fuck is happening? And then there's other ones where you're like, ooh. First half was the Cam show. I mean, you have to understand that, like, so much of that depends on the show's structure. Like, he was nominated or HOH every week. And he won competitions. Like, that's... Who had the most confessionals all season? Jack. The only exception to that rule is kind of Suri. Because Suri. That's kind of how it works. Like, every time you're in a veto, you give a lot of interviews. You're nominated, you give a lot of interviews. For me, the weeks I had the most interviews was, you know, week 6. When I was flipping the vote. I had a lot of interviews when I was nominated, week 7, and then a lot during double eviction and after. You know, the zombie week. You had a lot of DRs for someone not winning comps? Yeah, I think who had more than me? So, like, Jag did, Matt barely did by the end, which is kind of crazy. Cam had more than me, Suri, Felicia. That might be it. I definitely had more than America, Blue, and Bowie. And then everyone who was evicted before me, I think I beat except Cameron. Did you have a meta strategy to pay attention to who gets called a DR a lot? Yeah, it's impossible to ignore. Trust me, I know. I watched the season, Kamiko. I was there. You know, trust me, I did my homework after. I figured out what was going on. The editors hated America for some reason. You know, I think America, like, going on the show again would know what to give them to make, you know. But, like, also when you're, like, a woman who's not winning competitions, you're just going to get a much smaller edit than, like, the super fan who's not winning competitions, which is my role, right? We don't gotta relitigate my game. Like, we talked enough about it. Like, it wasn't... There was a lot of mistakes. Yeah, Unreliable was the most fun in the house. But honestly, those late nights with Matt and Jag, and even Blue was there sometimes, those were great times. Obviously, some of it's weird in retrospect, but... Unanimous. How did you find out that you're... I mean, I was part of those confessionals, too. Like, I knew... You know what the narrative is going to be, and I was leading into it. The DRs from America the week after your eviction are the best of the season. I heard it's almost like a bummer, because it's like, they could have done that the whole time with her, but... when it's a showmance, they should edit the showmance. And I think I got a little bit more of an edit because I was doing a lot for sure, and I think it's that part of it's fair, but also, you know, strategic game bot versus hot girl is a different. They have a different way of editing those two people, you know. They didn't even edit the showmance. Not really, yeah. Biggest game bot other than you and Suri, Izzy. Izzy and Jared. I mean, that's why they were so chaotic. Suri, Izzy, and Jared were the three most active strategic players outside of me. And I think they were more active than me. Like, to their detriment, you know? Have you met Grodner? Of course. So bad at that game. I think Jared could be a really good player if he came back. I don't think so. I think he has a lot of things he's really good at, but he has a lot of things he's really bad at. But I think he would do better on a second chance. And also, I think it'd be weird, though, because he'd be playing without Suri, which... it'd almost be like his first time again, you know? Like Jared's thing was, like, when he was on and trying, he was great. And then it was hard to maintain for him, I think. Which I understand, it's hard. Still throwing shade at Jared. It's not about that. I'm just being honest. Like, so, yeah. Like, I have my assessments of all... I think there's... From my season, I think the person who would have the best shot coming back, like... I straight up think Matt would have a good shot coming back. Like, I think he would still be underestimated and he'd actually know the game better. Mimi should have been good this season, you know? she had all the skills, all the knowledge, you know? I think I would have a tough time in a returning season. Honestly, I think my position would probably be the same in a returning season. America would do... I think she'd do better coming back. She wouldn't be, like, viewed as a threat, and she still knows the game. And Blue... I think Blue would do better on a return trip, but I don't know how much Blue picked up from the show in terms of the strategy of it. I don't know if she'd, like, come in with, like, a whole new perspective on it. Because I know Blue, like, views her game a certain way right now. Like, the way she views the way she played very differently from, I think, a lot of people. So, like, I don't know if she'd be able to, like, learn from her mistakes. But, I mean, she's very smart. I think she could. But Blue was dangerously close to getting evicted really early a couple times, you know. How'd Felicia do? Probably the exact same. Straight up. I think a lot of things, like, there's a lot of moments where she could have been evicted, and she survived due to, like, things outside of her control, but, like, I think she'd make it far in most seasons. If she's not, like, the first boot. Due to you? Yeah. For a good amount of weeks, yeah. But she also stayed over Suri because of Jag, like, you know. And I still think, like, if I was adamant, like, I want to get rid of Felicia instead of Mimi, I do wonder if Cameron or Jag would have pushed. Which doesn't really matter if Cameron pushed, but if, like, Matt and Jag pushed. They probably wouldn't, because that's not the type of players they are, but Bowie would do well, I think. I think Bowie would also do the same. Bowie wanted to... Yeah, Suri wanted to victor against Jag, yeah. How much time did they explain comp rules off camera? A lot. It was a good amount. Some of them were quick, though. Like, Sweaty Scrimmage was, like, 5 minutes, but BB Exorcism, as far as I heard, was, like, an hour. Jag would have let you in if you want Felicia out? Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, look, that's the one thing I look at and I'm like, damn, that was a huge fuck-up. That's the only like real decision I made that I was like, that was a big mistake. There's a lot of small things, like a ton of small things, but. Did you explain every comp in the DR? I didn't do very much of that. I just wasn't in that many comps, to be real. Wait, I'm nominated? What the fuck? Bro. This is fucked up. I watched Crank yesterday. Insane movie. Like, insane. Pretty fun, though. Fun to watch. Why? America was like, we should watch this. I'm like, fuck yeah. I read this, like, the summary, and I'm like, fuck yeah, we're watching this. Watching Crank on MLK Day is crazy. Oh, shit. Shut up. What's it about? Jason Statham gets injected with a drug that is going to kill him if he doesn't keep his adrenaline above a certain level. So he has to, like, keep doing crazy shit. Dude. 2 players remain? Did I get second again? Fuck my life. Wait a minute, my boy, Tomster Foolery. My king. Where are you in the chat? It's always been my guy. Boom. Doing the Cliff Hog shmoney. Flavor of love tonight? Yeah, it's the plan. 'Tis the plan. It's not Final Six, no. It's a shitload of people. Are you playing another game after this? Depends how long it takes. Because America, she's not here yet, so I'm kind of chilling for a bit. How many wins are you at? 3. I need 2 more. Big man. Can we watch that Dan Robb interview? Yeah, I'm not going to watch it with you guys. Is she driving yet? No, it's a 5 minute. Whenever she wants to come here, she'll be here in 5 minutes. Nice work, Tom. Well fought. She likes Nashville. She wants her stuff. It's walking distance? No, it's like it's a long walk. It is walking distance, but it's like 20-minute, 30-minute. But it's a 5-minute drive. Yeah, we'll watch Flavor of Love tonight. Nashville, so you keep it Riley. Yeah, we'll hang out with Riley. We've just kind of been lethargic in organizing it. The fuck am I doing? What is this? Oh. What a stupid mechanic. Do you have class tomorrow? Yeah. Class is canceled today, which is nice. Hit up Tyler Crispin. I'm not the type of person like hit people up like that. I just kind of vibe. Oh, class canceled. Vandy Fred is cold. No, Vandy is shut down. We don't have the infrastructure to handle snow. That's our problem. Why cancel classes? Well, it's a big campus, so you gotta travel fucking pretty far. Like, my class tomorrow is like a 20-minute walk. This is crazy. Are you the one with the pink sweatshirt? Yeah, it does kind of look like me. Oh, the mustache is crazy. Oh, wait, it's a double? Alright, boys. Who's ready? Teachers aren't there? Yeah, it's true. Do you have in-person classes on... No, they were just canceled. But do I have 3 strikes on me, or is that... Am I cooked? Do you have to do your in-person classes? I already just answered that. This is Cory's time. I hope it's the quiz one, the more or less. This one, this is winnable. I'm pretty good at this. Yeah, it's bachelor's. Oh, shit. Tom, whoa. My game crashed. Served your purpose. What the fuck was that? Wait, so they changed it, because it used to be you could just, like, full jump from one to the next, and now you can't do that anymore. At this point, I'm just learning. They did change it, because you used to be able to just, like, hold W and jump, and you'd make it. Now it's like, you have to actually time the jumps. Can I jump 2 at once? Oh, shit, I can. That's crazy. Maybe I should have tried. There's, like, no one... 5? Yeah, I was never gonna get to 5, okay. You didn't press the button? I mean, I gave up at that point, but... They changed it, though, Brie. That's crazy. Double HOH. So that's a big moment for you. Your double is better than you? Where's the mental comps? I know there's already been one, but where's another one? I saw and you flopped? Brie, where's this animosity coming from? Just because you're not in the game? Why didn't you tell me you were doing eviction notice? I actually made sure that the chat would not tell you about eviction notice. We sent out like a big PSA. Shut the fuck up, Rose. How dare you? When do subscriptions expire? It's a month from when you applied first. When you first applied, so. If you are gifted, you could make it not gifted, or if you're prime, you have to redo it. If you are tier 1, it'll just do it by itself. Takes me before that cough where it gets worse. It never goes away. I've had a cough for like 2 years. Mama Fee's comp, that's right. This is Mama Fee's comp. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. You're coming through today. In every way. You almost hit your 700 sub goal. That's crazy because I've been losing some subs, but we're still doing well. Your alerts aren't working. Are they not? They should be. Worked for me. Mine worked. All right. What's the leading score right now? Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate it. 691. Remember, sub, it's $5. You can avoid the ads. Try not to play too many, but there's some. So if that's annoying to you, you can get rid of them. Thank you, G-Love. Appreciate it. Remember, everyone, you could link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, give you a free subscription. And you can use that subscription on anyone, not just me. Use it on Kelly from Survivor, or Jake from Survivor, Brando. Or you could use it on me. It's your choice. Wow, you're bad, LOL. Hurting my feelings. Thanks for the bits, JCS. Appreciate it. Sorry, it was America. Thanks, Shaylee. Appreciate it for the gift. Take a sub hit in about 3 days as my sub ends, and I sub the first day. I thought that should be happening more recently. That should happen like a while ago. Or is that the first day? So that'll go down like a couple hundred? It's the 19th? Okay. All right, well, let's start cushioning. Let's start building the cushion so we survive the bleed. I've only been streaming for a month. That sounds kind of crazy to me, but I believe it. Some will be auto-renewed. Yeah, for sure, especially the day ones. I don't think there wasn't like so many gifts. Now I feel like I get a lot of gifts. Which is fine as long as people keep gifting, which obviously is a lot to ask, but you know what I mean? Like, the primes is what I'm more worried about. Like, how many people primed and they're not going to renew it, you know? My partner application got denied, by the way, which is pretty crazy considering I hit the metrics by, like, so much. But I guess they just don't want to do it yet because they don't want to, you know. Thank you, Skyra. I don't even think being a partner is that important, to be honest. The partner is not even that. Probably new. Yeah, I think that's it. They, like, evaluate your first 2 months, and I don't even have 2 months. You know, like a partner agent. I think once you get partner, you get a partner agent. Did they give feedback? No, it's an automated email. Are you thinking you'll do Instagram subs? Yeah, I don't have access to them. It's fucking obnoxious. And to be fair, I haven't put in that much effort to get them. But it is obnoxious. Next stream idea, fix your IG subs. That would be exciting. Nez is watching Zach Arant's clips. That is Nez's closest comp. That's interesting. Yeah, watch Dan and Rob's interview. You guys are going to really enjoy it. Thank you, Not Too Lame. Don't you think like Nez and Zach, they're very similar, I think. Different in some ways, hopefully, but... Y'all don't understand, like, this is... I bought this controller from Nez, like, years ago. It was during like a New Year's drop or something. And it was a couple $100. Like, I'm a fan of Nez's work. And that was before I had Cameo money, you know what I mean? Did you buy it with ball money? No, I bought it with, like, money, like, or, you know, just money I had. My work money. He showed us some cute ones. I mean, he's the gold standard. He's the one who makes them. And there's some other people who make others, but he was always, like, the guy. Are you a Bergie stan? I love Bergie. Ugh, fucking terrible competition, bro. Play him in Smash Bros. He would fuck my shit up so bad. What was your first job? I coach speech and debate. I never worked like service like that. I was very lucky to never have to do that. Because also, the speech and debate stuff just pays so much better. Oh my god. It's kind of like SAT tutoring. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, speech and debate stuff, people are willing to pay so much money. And then some of the camps I've worked at for speech and debate are also pay crazy good. She's about to cover up all my shit, dude. Hopefully no one tries to cover these things up. I think I did pretty well. I think Pink might win. It's in the top right. I didn't notice. Oh, dude. Is that HOH? I think that is HOH. That's big. Which Twitch streamers do you watch the most? Mango, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I've done a lot of watching of Clint Stevens when he used to stream. Super TF, Overwatch guy. Very, very fun. You know, Ludwig, Atrioc, those kinds of people. Cutie Cinderella, Maya. I love Maya's streams. Super fun. It's very unique. Germa, obsessed. I got to it before you typed it, Pete. Of course, because in America, HOH would be fun. Everyone knew that, but, you know, it's hard. It's hard to get those. Is that real money you win on here? Yes. Maya's an old friend of yours? That's cool. Wurtenberger cough alert. Yep. Should be a Twitter account. Does Cory Wurtenberger have a cough? The answer? Yes. Alveus? Oh yeah, trust me, I know all about it. Shout out to Georgie. Dan streams. I never watch Dan streams because it's very gaming. You know, he's a gamer. But I mean, he's awesome. I've watched him play some games. Spelunky. When you collabing with Dan, whenever he asks me, I'm not gonna be reaching out to Dan. I'm not. I don't have that. I'm not that guy yet. You know. We both were on the same show, but that's different. You know. We do a dating advice stream. That'd be fun. Or just an advice stream, because it'd be funny, because I'm in no place to give advice. I'm 22. But it could make for some fun stuff. Dan's Elden Ring streams are good. Sure. I fucking love Elden Ring, goddamn. Motherfucker, there's really nothing here. That's crazy, dude. Really? There's nothing fucking here either? Bro, I'm gonna get eliminated round 1 in this shit. At least I'm HOH. Like, it doesn't matter that much, but fuck. Fuck, I don't know how to get out of here. This is embarrassing. Alright, we're fine. Elden Ring, I did melee only. I'm doing rune level 1 right now. And I'm stuck under Radon. This motherfucker is so annoying. It's really hard to beat. This level 1. He just like fucks me up every time. Shit, bro. There's nothing here, man. Why do they have like 4 balls over here? It's crazy. Fuck, I never know how to get out of here, man. How do you get out? I'm fighting for my life in this game. Surely there's going to be something on the left side, right? Why are you going the same way as me, Cory fan? What the fuck? Nothing. 0. No way, it's in the same fucking spot. It's been in every fucking time, right? It is! What the fuck? Alright, Cory fan, come through. Actually, no, these are both. I don't care about either of these people could win. The power BB compels you? Always. Good for Trisha. Probably higher spawn rates. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple spawn areas over there, so I guess. Do you like ASMR? No. American is, though. She's a big, big fan. She's so real for that. Thanks, Carla. She does a lot of like the slime ASMR. That shit's always popping up on her for your pitch. You guys don't know what that is? It's like It's like they have like a scooper and they scoop like different slimes and shit. You gonna move your streaming stuff to Americas? No, I don't think so. Because the reality is, it's like wherever I bring it, like I split my time pretty evenly, and I think it makes sense for it to be in my dorm. It forces me to be on campus a little bit, and travel back and forth more. It's also really annoying to move, and she doesn't really have space for this. She doesn't have like a big desk. It just doesn't make as much sense. Would you ever play Nez in Melee? Sure. I mean, I'm not good enough yet. Right now, I gotta practice to play Trey from Squid Game. I think we're gonna play a show match in Cody's stream. I gotta respond to him. What did America think of your torsion story? She was actually not one of the first people to find out when I told him. Can Leanne be there too? Nez can help train you? Probably could. The traders shit's still going on? That's so dumb. Who'd you tell first? Jag or Heisem? I think. I told Heisem during a lockdown. Because he was a nurse, and we talked about, like, basically a lot of what we talked about in the stream, like defensive medicine and malpractice and shit. And I think it bonded us quite a bit. That's why Heisem and I were doing a lot better towards the end. When he was kind of getting back door but didn't know it yet, we were bonding a lot more. And I was not even close to his target, when he was HOH. Oh, he's a physician, but he told us he was a nurse. He had beef with you for no reason. I mean, I think he had experiences with people like me in the past and was projecting it onto me, which I understand. I don't think it's fair, but it's fine. Ultimately, it was just he was a very flawed player, so it didn't matter that much. And I was able to, it wasn't hard for me to get people to want to evict him, I think it's the same thing that happened with him and Riley, Ooh, double, and I can't play in the HOH. I'm terrified. Heisem's great casting. Don't get me wrong. But I think, if Heisem dominated a season, I don't think people would love Heisem. You know what I mean? I don't think you guys were ready for Heisem to control a majority alliance for most of the season. That would not have been. Fuck! I missed the mental comp. Great in small doses. Sure. I just think, in certain contexts, he's awesome. In others, he could be irritating, I'd imagine. The Cam Riley stuff's weird. I think what makes it a little bit less weird is at least Riley, loves, or at least loved Cam in the house. I don't know now. I assume they're still friends. It's still weird, but, don't get me wrong, it was fucking weird. But it wasn't like Riley was made uncomfortable in the house, which I think is the most important thing, Still weird. I know. Trust me. I know. Y'all want his clout. Guys, reality TV clout isn't all that, it's... He really isn't. Which is fine. Which is good. I don't. You know. It's like 5 degrees. It's fucking cold. Heisman during pressure cooker would have been crazy. You gotta think he would have won, right? Since Cam would have won, probably Heisman would have won. Yeah, I mean, I think Heisman would have won. I think America would have fought harder if she was against Heisman, but I think Heisman would have been better than Cam at pressure cooker. So, but pressure cooker's weird. Like, it's not always the people you'd expect. Like, some people you think would be good are bad. You know. Who's eliminated? Let's go, Trisha. Trisha and Cory fan have won a lot of comps recently. I'm kind of nervous about that, honestly. How many cameos have y'all missed so far? We've missed a couple. We haven't been as good, but it's kind of hard because we have to be together to do them. So like, we're requesting rebooks. Sometimes we're doing them for free. It kind of depends. But we're trying to be better about it. She has to come over because we have to film a couple tonight. I think 2. I thought Jared's gonna be in for a while. Oh, it looked that way for sure. What the fuck are we doing here? I'm sorry, I missed it all. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You have to pick up your plants and then go and, like, water them? Oh, no, it's... Okay, I understand. I totally understand. I totally get it now. You have to fill it all the way? Fuck my life. Alright, this is not gonna go well. We're not winning this competition. I thought this was a tornado. Sorry, my headphones gave out. 1 second. So I can't hear any audio from here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I can't hear any game audio. Is that fine? Do you guys care? Can you guys hear it? I mean, you guys can't hear any desktop audio. Is this fine? We have an all stream? Okay, well, that's good. Perfect. Nice one, Cory fan. You know the script. That's a fun comp. I like that. That's a good one. What are you playing after this? I don't know. I mean, we can't do another one of these. They just take way too fucking long. I'm kind of waiting for America. We might start watching. I think we're going to start watching Flavor of Love, and then America will join in whenever. Or maybe we'll watch 2 episodes or something. Just because it's already late, and I have class tomorrow. When's America supposed to get there? I don't know. I think she's just finishing. She's doing her nails, or she's just waiting for that to be done. Race around the world feels okay, man. It takes so long. America's laying on her bed playing Goose Goose Duck is 0 because she's using my brother's Steam account, so I'll be able to see when she is. Thank you, Madara. In a snowstorm? It's not a snowstorm. A couple days ago it was worse. You need to get 7 TV. I know. The Cory and America team. America is not going to be good at that kind of thing. We play Overcooked. She gets so stressed. I like Plate Up. I play Plate Up instead of Overcooked. That's just me. America doing random lobbies and Goose Goose Duck. No, because you guys would start sniping. I know how this works. What a dumbass game. It's actually such a bad game. I don't think I would do great on Survivor. It's just the retry format at the start is kind of hard. Also, I think Survivor is a much worse game than Big Brother. Might be a better show, but... My God, Mike, you're so bitter today. Less flawed than PB? No, I don't think so. I think Big Brother has stupid twists, but it's a much better game design than Survivor. inequitable comps, even still, just the idea that anyone could win HOH is so much more interesting than like a majority vote with a ton of twists that no one even knows about. And like the edit makes it a much better show. That's an advantage. But also Big Brother, the vibe they go for is kind of worse than Survivor, or worse than Survivor, yeah. Also, just production quality wise, Survivor is insane. Like the drone shots and everything, like they really go for it. I didn't know you could like push bombs at each other. It's interesting. BB needs a new host. I don't think that really fucking plays a role. I don't think the hosting is a big part of the problem. Like, thoughts on Julie not knowing you and Izzy were close? I mean, obviously, like, you know, I know she didn't watch the feeds. Like, it wasn't surprising. I think it'd be great to have a host who's very passionate about the product and the show. That would be good. But, you know, I think there's more important things. Like, look, Arissa Cox is a great host of BB Can, but BB Can is a worse show than Big Brother US because of the things that are outside the host control. Like, the host is not the most important piece. And, like, Jeff is a super into Survivor, the biggest Survivor fan in the world, and I don't think that necessarily makes that show better, you know? I think Jeff's involvement has a very mixed effect. BB Can got rid of life, yeah. Look, Julie's only going to call out what's on the edited episodes. You know? So that's I think that's more the editor's fault than hosts. Or the producers, not really the editors, you know, the people making the decisions. Jeff is annoying, I said what I said. That is a cold take. I mean, Phil's job is the easiest too, though, right? Maybe not, like, practically. I'm sure logistically it's pretty tough, but... Wait. Oh, she's in her finale outfit? Cute. You know Josh Duhamel was before Buddy Games? Nope. Never saw the dude in my life. Didn't even look familiar. I've never seen Transformers, no. He was married to Fergie, I did hear about that. Trisha Paytas just said the most abominable shit ever. Alright, well, let's see what the jury rewards. A great social and strategic game or a comp beast? You could say. Alright, Trisha. Good luck. Did you talk to anyone in chat? Nope. I did play a very honest game. I kind of stuck with my people. Kept everyone, you know, never turned on them. I'm voting for the player who did the best overall. This isn't personal or me fanboying. Sounds like you might be, it might be personal or fanboying, depending on who you voted for. Because I don't know what metric I played the best game by. No way. No way. Mine's the perennial getting dragged to the end just to lose. Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Should have let us in the server. Bree, you guys would have like backdoored me at 7. Like 10. Backdoor doesn't even exist now. I really hate that change they made to eviction notice where everyone plays in the veto. It's so goofy. Okay, I'm gonna run use the restroom, and then we're gonna start watching Flavor of Love, okay? Does that sound good? So everyone get your snacks, okay? Everyone get your snacks. We're gonna go do some Flavor of Love after this. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Just to catch everyone up.
The momentum was going, and I just fully pushed into it. So at first I was like, okay, Jay, that's what, you know, the Reba wants. That's what a lot of people want. I'll push for Jay. But then once Bruce started pushing for Caleb, I was like, wait, this is a little better for me. And if someone on Bellows...
How's the bathroom? Pristine. Austin, yeah, his on YouTube, his postseason interviews premiering, so I just popped in. How do you feel being Bowie Chain, 3rd place? You made a good run to 3rd. Be proud of yourself. All right, y'all ready to get back into it? If you guys remember, last time that happened, Jesus. Last episode we watched, Hottie survived despite making a raw chicken. Red Oyster is a rat. New York is insane. My winner pick, who is, what's her name again? What's her name again? Smiley is doing great. Hoops is still there, I think. Goldie is still there for sure. We got a good group. Pumpkin hasn't left.
What?
This girl brought me breakfast.
Is this good?
Last night, Sweetie got eliminated, so now there's only 7 of us. And I just want to step up the game.
I'm a little nervous about her getting so much screen time at the start.
Nobody did this for me.
Let's go.
Thank you.
These girls are getting ready to turn this bad boy up a notch and a half.
Big rig.
Ladies, for today's festivities, a playground.
Ladies, Flavor Flav is a lucky man. I need to find which of you is my good luck charm. So throw your slaminist dress in an overnight bag and get in the limo because tonight we're going to Las Vegas!
We're going to
Going to Las Vegas. So we was like,
I think this is so cute. Your fashion sense is just like, whoa.
Hey, ladies.
Wow, this is the first, like, real thing they're doing. They got a private fucking plane for this?
Feeling like Big Willie.
This is where all the fucking budget went this season. Goddamn.
This was a totally incredible experience. When we pulled up to the airport, I looked to the left and saw tons of jets. I was thinking, okay, which one is going to be mine?
Oh my god, I felt so spoiled.
He's rolling in rapper money? It didn't seem like that for the rest of the season.
Pumpkin was real scared. She doesn't do planes
Flav's
at
jet
all.
is the cause of climate change. Do we all agree that we're okay with Taylor Swift's use of a private jet? Because she's a good songwriter. We all agree? I see a couple yeses, and you guys are real ones.
I had to make sure she was okay.
And then it's only gonna be like 30 minutes. So.
Hey, this is a good spot.
I just think it's weird that you guys are putting all the blame on Taylor Swift when you guys are probably using plastic straws. Be the change you want to see in the world, you know?
The reason why I'm so scared to fly is because I'm not in control. Like in a car accident, you actually have a chance, but, plane crashes, you're gone.
You the one? Oh. You the one? Then what's my said? She said you gonna break.
What's that noise? What's that noise?
Pumpkin's having a rough couple episodes.
When I'm in Vegas, I totally fit in. Everyone wears what they want. They express their personal style. So I feel completely at home when I go to Vegas.
Ladies, I just want to be the first to welcome y'all to Las Vegas. I'm going to meet y'all over at the Hard Rock Hotel.
All right.
We got a nice little surprise waiting in there for y'all, okay?
her. Blave told us that there was a surprise waiting for us, and so everybody's like, oh, what could it be? What could it be?
Wonder what the surprise is gonna be. Oh, buffet. Oh, we got some dresses, cute. Hottie's kind of everything to me.
To the suite,
Yeah, she's
open
pretty cool.
the door. The first thing I see is a rack full of like designer clothes. So I was just in heaven.
Free flavor. It says, welcome to Vegas. Beautiful gowns for my beautiful ladies. I'll meet you in the casino. Love, Flav.
Oh, wow. Definitely gave me an idea of how living like a celebrity was like.
When they got down to the roulette table, they were looking all fabulous, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love a lady that's lucky. You know what I mean? Now, roulette is my game. So each one of you.
No way, dude goes, roulette is my game. He's like, coin flips are my game. Where the coin is slightly not in your favor because the green spaces. So you have like a 47.37% chance of winning instead of a 50%. That's my game. And yeah, when you play the game, it might not seem like it's more than a 50-50. When it's played thousands and thousands of times, every day in a casino, it manifests in a result where the house always wins. But that's my game.
Yo, it's gonna get $100 right now.
Rock, paper, scissors is not the same. That is a game of skill. I'm a rock main. And if there's any paper mains in the chat, you can get the fuck out.
And you got 10 minutes each. Whoever wins the most money wins a dinner with me tonight at a special restaurant right here in the Hard Rock Hotel. All right?
Being a rock main is not basic. I'm all offense. I play very aggressively in rock, paper, scissors. Every guy ever is a rock main. Not like me. I'm a controlled rock main. Scissors mains, look, scissors mains are fine. I just wouldn't trust them babysitting my kids. Those people are all over the place. Paper is just, I can't respect that.
On deck first is Miss Hoops.
Like really, you're playing, you're like, I'm gonna go scissors. What the fuck is wrong with me? It's just weird.
Hope you're feeling lucky, baby. Where we going?
All right. I want 3. I want 23. 9. I want 17 too.
At 17?
Yeah.
Roll.
Red on 14.
Alright, Hoops is gone.
What's that mean?
That means you lose everything.
Everything? I lost all my chips in like 5 minutes, so that's it.
Next up is Miss Hottie.
Hoops went up first, and she lost all of her money. I was like, oh well, I guess I'm going to dinner with Flav. I like 21, some 32, and the third 12.
Why are they all guessing?
7.
Why are they just guessing numbers?
13.
That's a loser on everything.
Okay.
Red oyster.
Reds. All the reds.
Is that Beyonce?
Where it drops, nobody knows.
14 again.
14. Oyster.
Let's go, Red Oyster.
Okay, always bet on black.
First she bets on red.
Always bet on black?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Next one, Smiley.
Yo! You lost all of that, but you won black.
Not bad, Smiley. New York's gonna bet everything on green, I can feel it.
We're gonna do 21, 23, 25, 28, 32, even. We're gonna do some stuff on black.
That's the way you play. I got a feeling it's gonna land in here.
Okay. Yeah, come on, y'all. Come on, this look.
That's unlucky.
Next up is Miss New York, and she got a whole lot of attitude.
Hi, sweetie. Just to assure that we have perfectly good luck, let me do just a little dance around you. Back up. Let me put this on.
I do the same thing when I'm playing roulette. Real gamblers know. You have to do a little dance around whoever you're with. That's just good luck.
I think New York is definitely trying to get Flav's attention, whatever she's doing.
Pumpkin with the insight that only a hypnotist assistant could have.
She's doing a good job at it, but I still don't like her.
All right, let's stack the chips. I said, you know what? I'm gonna fill the table. If you're open enough, you can definitely fill your.
This is an insanely bad strategy. She's just gonna dilute all her money, and she's just gonna end up losing a little bit.
Way through any situation. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Taking that.
You hit.
I hit. Oh my goodness. All right.
Hey, you hit big too.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, watch.
Oh shit, New York's going crazy though.
They're coming with the other chips.
New York. New York. New York. Word up. She was hitting. Skip all the preliminaries and all the phenomenons. She was hitting big with your man. Flavor Flav.
My third eye is focused. Just know that.
You know, she said that she has a third eye, so she can see these things. She knows what numbers are gonna be lucky. How do you get a third eye? What the hell?
Damn.
I did not want New York to win. I really did not want that thing to win. I kind of got upset.
New York is up there, boy.
Oh, I would say I have at least 7 to 8 pounds of chips. Oh. This luck is for you.
You got me, come on.
Everybody's
I gotta look at some Vanderbilt stuff.
Like, nobody wanted to see New York win.
How much did she make? I'm sorry. I
so she can see these things. She knows what numbers are gonna be lucky.
She made $400. All right. That ain't bad.
Damn.
I did not want New York to win. I really did
Quadruple your money? That's pretty. That's not bad.
I kind of got upset.
New York is up there, boy.
Oh, I would say I have at least 7 to 8 pounds of chips. Oh. This luck is for you.
You got me, come on.
Everybody's hearts sank. Like, nobody wanted to see New York win.
It ain't over. It ain't over.
Last but not least, we got Miss Pumpkin.
Yeah,
Pumpkin! Get it, girl! Get it!
Let's see how Pumpkin's gonna do.
New York, I mean, she had a lot of money. I have to beat her or it's over.
Please do it for all of us. Please, you've got to win this one, honey.
No more bets.
Oh, the cliffhanger's crazy. They can't leave us like that. That's fucked up.
Last but not least, we got Miss Pumpkin.
Yeah,
Think she's gonna flop?
Get it! At the casino, challenge. It's gonna be who can win the most money at roulette.
New York went up and won like a ton of money. We had no idea how much she won, but I knew it was a lot.
Come on, Pumpkin.
25, 21, 31, 13.
Here we go.
That's without these.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
She won twice.
Uh-oh.
Pumpkin, you have 2 minutes to go.
Put 2 on all the damn numbers.
Put 2 on all the numbers? What is this strategy?
Like 15.
Yo, she won something.
Wow, that's crazy.
Tells me and everybody else, I know who the winner is. New York. That girl
It's good.
lucky.
We wanted to
she
see
was
New
my
York
lucky star
on the
tonight
day, right?
'cause New York ended up with about $400 and something. I just want to say, New York wants a special date with me tonight.
Oh, it's so high. Oh, my goodness.
if he wants someone like that, well then, more power to him. But and best wishes, because I would hate to be with her. Nasty ass, but whatever.
Come on, baby. Yeah, let's do it.
Yo, how y'all doing?
Yo, Heavenly. You came into chat, and your first comment was to tear down Pumpkin. Mean or iconic? What do we think? Mean, iconic, mean. There's a lot more iconics.
This is the spot.
Look at it, Flav. Look at they did
Should
for
have us
us.
back here.
It's definitely a good feeling to see that the other girls had to go off and make their own plans. You know, I got the man. So I know that was eating them up. Rightfully so. I'm glad it did. You know, I don't want them feeling good. I want them to feel like so hopefully they did.
You did very, very, very spectacular.
Yeah, I did.
Fantastic job.
Yeah, I did. It's
I'm sure
crazy.
they'll find something to do, twiddle their thumbs, knit, whatever, play with themselves. I don't know what they're doing.
What are they doing?
Like hips and boobs.
Honestly, it's good for them, too. I don't think they want to hang out in New York.
Thing, but it didn't happen like that. So there was a strip club across the street, and that's where we decided to go.
Okay, let's go!
Oh, as soon as we heard that music, I swear, our spirits were like, woo, out the roof. And we just started dancing.
I was very nervous about what they might show in that segment.
You know, be with you. Flav, I feel when we come together, we're gonna explode.
They're just dancing for each other. Kind of wholesome.
Being that this was my first one-on-one with Flav, I felt like I had a chance to rekindle whatever we had already built. You know, this was my shot to...
We have to already rekindle? What happened? The flame go out?
It's emotional and mental support.
I don't think New York's the right person to provide that. Am I crazy? I am crazy? Alright.
And I can do that.
That's crazy. I would never kiss on TV like that.
We're doing something wrong.
Whatever. I don't care about this.
We're having fun. You know?
Red Oyster, she's the spy of the house. The only thing she wants to do is run behind everybody's back and tell Flav she wants to try to get somebody eliminated.
Even the stripper laughing at us. That's bad.
I've been watching how much you've been feeling me. Nobody.
How do we know when to stop? It's a valid question, though. They don't teach you that in high school. They don't teach you that at Vanderbilt. That's a Big Brother house exclusive.
Showed me feelings like the way you did. I'm loving you, man. She treated your man Flav like a man is supposed to be treated by his woman. But the thing that scares me about New York is could she take...
You may notice I have strategically left out speech and debate. Anyways.
Me being around other women. When I hurt someone's feelings, that bothers me. And there's gonna be times when they're gonna be around me and I'm gonna have my lips on other women. You know, I don't want a woman that's gonna put a leash on me.
I don't want...
Flav is not a one-girl kind of guy, huh?
to be left out. Then why were you, like, talking
I want you to calm yourself down.
I'm territorial.
And it bothers me.
Of course I'm gonna be a little upset. It's obvious. Like, really? Development for real?
Flav is a cheater, lol. Banned. You do not diss Flav in our chat.
Feelings for you, man. Truly
Men are trash. Yeah, not this one.
cherish you and respect you and do anything.
Yeah, hashtag not all men was actually made for Flavor Flav.
My powerful. I love you. I know he was disappointed at me, but at the same time, I hope he can realize that and understand that I'm still in it to be a real person to him and hopefully, find love with him. So I hope he can look past some of the adversities that went on.
Oh, we gotta go, y'all. Come on.
When we met New York and Flav, they just looked like they had a wonderful time together. Honestly, it killed a part of me because I'm for once I was actually
I'm worried about Smiley this episode. She's getting a lot of screen time.
I don't know about y'all, but your man Flavor Flav had a good time up in here. Thank y'all for coming with me to Vegas. Thank y'all for letting me bring y'all to Vegas. We got a plane to catch.
Okay, watch your head, ladies. Right here? Yeah.
Flav was pissed about the Swiftie joke. Probably. I don't know if he got word of the Swiftie joke. Gratuitous Smiley in the shower shot. That's crazy.
How was your real hair?
This is my real hair.
Hottie's hair looked atrocious. I'm like, come on now, Hottie. I'm black. You know I know what's going on that head.
You know extensions in there? Oh, this is it.
No, right here.
Can I see? Absolutely not.
She lies. She believes it. She keeps the same poker face on the whole time. Uh-oh.
She just lies. That's crazy.
Hello, ladies.
Hey.
Mr. Flay has a message for you all.
The Flavogram. It's like true milk.
I'll try. Okay, ladies, you know that I think you're all slamming, but Flav needs a woman who can tantalize all of his 5 senses. So today we're going to find out who can electrify my ears, eyes, nose, taste, and touch.
What the fuck does this mean?
Something was said about electrifying, so I'm questioning, does this challenge have to do with appliances?
The winner gets a private date with me.
What? What? Does it have to do with appliances? What is that? Red Oyster's like, is this gonna have to do with the different forms of Rotom?
And I'm sorry to say, later tonight, someone will be going home.
Flav and I, we definitely had a trying day in Vegas. I'm gonna come on as hard and as heavy as I can.
You always do.
In every way imaginable.
Let's get ready.
I wouldn't be worried about that if I was her. She always brings it all.
Everybody was really nervous because we didn't know what to expect.
They need Goldie on Big Brother.
Nice and slow. Okay. You want to put your hand on the rail? Yeah. Now, go down 1. Nice and easy.
Now I got the step.
You got the rhythm?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we're in the foyer now.
Hey, yo, ladies, this is what's poppin'. I do need a girl who can excite all my senses. I'm gonna give you guys 5 tests. 5 of them. Smell, touch, taste, feel, sight, and hearing. All of that.
They say 5 senses, then say touch and feel. This was intentional by Flav. He's trying to double dip. I don't respect that.
Oh, I said 6 of them. Oh, well, we're gonna take off 1. forget it. Y'all know the deal. So, I'm gonna give y'all
Yeah, we do.
5 things to do, all right? And I'm gonna rate you. Whoever got the highest score wins this little special date with your man before elimination.
When I found out what the challenge was about, it's like, oh God, I have these girls beat. They seem all thumbs when it comes down to sexuality.
New York's like, I'm so good at sight, smell, touch, feel.
I'm the one that's, you know, really
Taste.
comfortable with their body.
The first thing up that I want to do right now, I want to smell you. I'm going to smell you. First thing is smell.
Going into this 5 senses challenge, I really, really badly wanted to win this.
Who's gonna
let
smell
the
bad?
games
Who do we
begin. I have to sniff them. I like her. She smell like bacon.
This is weird.
Yeah, I like bacon.
If I smell like bacon, I seriously have a problem. That's disgusting.
I set off with a 7.
With Flav, you never know what he's gonna say.
Like bacon's crazy.
Smell like mushrooms.
Okay.
Give a 4.
Okay, you don't like mushrooms. Okay.
This is
Spaghetti
weird.
sauce. Okay. What was it?
No way did red oysters smell like spaghetti sauce. I refuse to believe that. There's no way. What's New York gonna smell like? What do we think?
Oh. She's right in front of you.
Smell like chicken wings. Fried rice. 8. Oh, word.
Oh, you're right on the money there, sir.
Yeah, man, she smell like a steak, G.
And how would you rank that steak, sir?
I rate that steak with some A1, 9.
Be right back. That's a
Big
nice
for
spot,
Smiley.
sir.
Yeah, man, she smell like broccoli.
But, you know,
At least they're all having
broccoli
fun.
is very powerful. It's, you know, rich in fiber and vitamins. So, hey, if I smell like broccoli, I'm proud to smell like broccoli.
You broccoli a 9.
Yes, sir. That completes the smell
9, okay.
of festivities.
Already I got steak and broccoli. Hey, yo, so the next challenge that we got is the challenge called sound. Ladies, Flavor Flav has invited you all to a special hearing. The lyrics are, "In the land of the free, in the home of the Flav." One, two.
A thin mustache.
Of the free.
Oh boy, that's insane.
Of the free.
In the home. In the home. In the home of the flame.
Oh shit, Hottie can sing. No boy. Okay, alright. That's a bit much.
Something she has to be able to offer to the world, and I guess it's the gift of song.
Good. Yo, that was good
job.
right
Put your
there.
hand
We
away,
give
please.
it, yo. Check this out.
Yes, sir.
On
What you got?
strength.
10.
Yo, I like that. She getting an 8.
An 8? That's it? That's crazy.
The next challenge was taste. Now here I am sitting in this chair blindfolded.
Fiance?
I don't
Fair.
know what's coming at me, y'all.
What are they doing here?
See, number 1 at 8.
You got it, sir. Number 2 is there.
When Hottie sat on Flav's lap, he's got to know who it is. You can tell by how heavy she feels.
Is anyone gonna go for it all? What do you guys think? No way, right? New York.
New York went and gave him her forehead. How do you taste a forehead?
It's an 8? He just likes New
I
York.
just went all out and I was just stuck my tongue in his mouth. That's a body part. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
Smiley's smart for that.
tastes good. She gets
That
9.
that seems by far the most intuitive way of doing it.
The next challenge was touch. Whoa. Wow. I got the whole world in my hands. Now, I don't know exactly what the girls gave me to feel, but everything in back of that curtain felt great, folks. Oh, snap. I got a football in my hand. Touchdown!
I thought I passed out with flying colors.
Is Smiley gonna win? 10? Is this the Smiley winner's edit? I think this might be the Smiley winner's edit.
That was not enough. Come back, number 6.
Smiley, you know, got pretty provocative, so I have to step it up some more.
Whoa!
And so I gave my man my ass.
She pulled the jeans up.
Here, sir.
New York had a little bit of nothing on and put his hand all in there. Well, I'm glad she was the last.
Get out of 10. All day long.
I knew it was coming. Eventually, I knew I was going to get a 10.
New York and I were just head to head. That's just
Bare
kind of
ass?
like,
that seemed like it was more than bare
bitch,
ass.
I'm
That's a
Give me some
crazy
more
gambit.
touch, girls.
Okay. If I'm the producers, I'm absolutely having a prank where I put Big Rick there too. No. Right. Come on. Give me the wheel, producers.
This is my favorite part of the competition.
So what are we doing here?
And this is the sight part. So
Sight?
ladies, if you would
Are
be
they doing
so
like a little
kind,
strip tease or
step
something?
up in front of the screen and make me blind. Today, we're gonna have the 5 senses challenge.
Oh, interesting.
I need a girl who can
Okay, I think I should be able to tell who's who, right?
get in contact and soothe all of my senses. I got 6 of them, but all she needs to do is hit 5.
Imagine like it's the veto and we get the card with instructions and it's this. House guests. To win the golden power of veto, you must satisfy Flav's 5 senses. I would win that.
Contestant number 1.
Uh-oh.
That's pumpkin. That's pumpkin.
A little failed action.
You're a little stiff.
Yeah, she's not doing a great job here.
Pumpkin was very stiff, you know. It's like, you know, what's cooking in there? Nothing.
You're number 5, man.
Up next, sir, is 2.
Come on, contestant number 2.
This is Red Oyster. Fuck, it's Hottie. I knew it was one of the two. Fuck.
Better watch out.
I saw the prop.
God, your ass is
Made me think it was
cut
Hottie.
out the screen.
There goes Red Oyster.
God, Hottie, man, she didn't know what she was doing.
Yo, Ray.
Yes, sir.
Let's give her a 7.
You got it, sir. Contestant number 3.
Oh, this is Red Oyster, obviously.
What do you think, sir?
Who next?
Number 4.
Uh-oh.
Is that Goldie?
We need to spend more time together, so I kind of do want to win this one.
Uh-oh, somebody's took my walking stick from me. Oh, it looked like me coming out the back. I like that.
The Doritos label blacked
that
out.
way too. She doing her thing.
Not the Miller Lite, that's interesting.
Thank you.
Number 5.
Got good body language.
Got good body language there, number 5. Oh, and she can split. Hey! Whoa!
Is Hoops gonna end up like winning this?
Yo, how come I can't be the floor right now?
Because they're very
Why can't I
under-edited
be
right
the
now.
floor?
Why can't I be the floor is crazy.
Number 6. You're on stage.
Yo, man, look at the...
Is that New York?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, that's Smiley, obviously.
Number 6 is getting kind
That's
of
Smiley, for sure.
I just felt like beforehand, I just didn't show or look like I made it
Damn,
happen.
Smiley
So
is
many
going
things were going
crazy
on,
this episode.
and I just want to show how badly I really want to get to know him.
Yo, number 6, you've been getting kind of fly around here. No, I'm saying let's give number 6 a 9.
Yes, sir.
At this point, I definitely
Smiley's
have
just
to
naked.
impress Flay.
Oh,
you know, I
God,
definitely
what is
have
New
to
York
step up
cooking?
if I want to remain.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, number 7. I ain't gonna lie, but she act like she really doing all that for me. Oh, snap. Damn. She fell. She almost came through the screen.
You gotta watch this.
I just thought, yes, there is a God.
Hey, you all right, number 7?
He's gonna give her a good rating.
I fell, you know. Girls were
8.
laughing.
Aw,
he was
no,
laughing,
Smiley
everyone's
won.
laughing, but it wasn't too funny to me.
My winner pick, let's go.
Sir, I have tallied the scores, and our winner is Miss Smiley with a total points of 43.
Congratulations, Smiley. I picked Smiley because she's in tune with all my senses, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's a bunch of them.
She was smart. The kiss was made sense. The taking off the clothes was smart. She
I was
earned
not
that.
happy that Smiley won the competition. I didn't want him to hang out with her
How is
because
Pumpkin still here?
to me, besides Hoops in New York, that was my major competition because she is a very sexual person.
You go get your swimsuit. Yes. Gonna have a date with me in my jacuzzi.
I was so excited. I ran up the stairs, ran through the room to get ready for my date. The thrill of just like
Smiley
meeting all
deserves
the girls
better.
and
Is that crazy
finally
to say?
winning a date and finally
Maybe
beating
not.
New York
She went on
was
Flavor a lot,
awesome
maybe.
too. I was just like, New York,
Maybe
in
it's
your
what she
face,
wants.
you know?
Token white girl.
I'm glad Smiley won because I really wanted to get her by myself in my hot tub. Hey, yo, check this out. So how you feel about being here?
I feel great. I really
I do not like bathtubs like that. Like a hot tub, like a jacuzzi is a little better.
I'm kind of nervous because the last time I've gone on a date was 7-8 years ago.
You ever been married, Smiley?
It didn't work out. He had gone up to
7
me
or
and said,
8 years
I'm
ago
not
is
in love with you.
Crazy.
You're not the one. I'm really out of sync with
I guess she was
talking
married,
to
so it's not like she was.
the opposite sex.
Smiley. Yes.
You're gonna
we
smell
was
the
still
champagne
in
in
the
the
hot
tub?
for each other.
Yeah, but that's like part of it, right?
I'm glad Smiley won.
Him covered in bubbles. Yeah, he's definitely little.
How would you feel if you go home tonight?
I don't believe I'm going home tonight, so I'm not even going to dip into those feelings.
Who do you think's going home tonight?
All right, I wouldn't mind if New York went home.
You guys aren't gonna talk about me like I'm not in the kitchen. I'm stiff competition.
If she were to ask me who do I think is going home, I would
You
say
know
that
what?
I don't
I'm not gonna
think
tell you to
that you're going
sugarcoat it, but speed it up because I'm not gonna give you all my energy. I'm gonna eat my food and then get ready for eliminations
if
tonight.
I'd rather have you out of the picture.
New York ain't going nowhere. Just know that.
Hottie's being so fair. Hottie's like, I would like it to be New York. The reality is, I don't think it will be. And New York has not been digesting the words she's been saying for a while. You know?
Just know it. This is someone that's definitely crazy. You know, Hottie, she's here for the wrong reason. She wants his money.
I'll be ready when you move on out and I can turn that room into a study.
New York is in the house. Just know that.
She seems belligerently drunk.
Suck it up, whether you want to breathe it in.
Flailing around right now with a knife in the kitchen.
I sure do.
Hottie's Cory coded. How dare you?
Flailing it around.
Hottie deserves
eating
so
my
much better.
steak, and I'm loving it, and I'm gonna keep the knife in my hand.
Well, go ahead. Why don't you finish your steak?
Your point.
Of course, I have my phone open with the text. Oh my god. Oh.
I wasn't talking to you.
There wasn't really anything
Worry about
I
yourself.
could say because I wasn't under fire. So I wanted to keep that. I wanted to be quiet. I wanted to not fuel the fire.
And live with it. Just live with it, honey.
That is the first time she's ever walked away.
Sweet flavor.
Curtain, please.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, Rick.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I'm listening.
I know what I'm doing.
Yes, you
Rick, I really feel that I'm making a very, very, very good decision right now.
Okay.
What do we think? I think it should be Pumpkin.
new message. Dear Sharon, I just got some really bad news for you.
Is it Miss Latin's boyfriend?
After my date with Flav, I feel a lot more closer with him. I don't feel as nervous about the whole elimination thing.
I don't know which direction this elimination is gonna go in. I don't know if it's gonna be in my favor or not.
Ladies, good evening.
He's gonna self-evict? No.
Once again, Flavor Flav is in a position to make a decision. One of y'all gotta leave me tonight. Tonight's decision definitely was not going to be hard to me because I knew for a fact exactly what I was going to do. Y'all know what time it is.
Oh, clearly something happened with Red Oyster, right?
If you get a clock. If you don't get a clock, you know your time is up.
Smiley, she's emotionally unstable. You know, it's time for her to go home and take care of herself and become a real woman, you know, a whole person.
Really?
New York
Very
is totally
optimistic
bipolar. She can be having a calm conversation and then
Smiley's
boom,
are
she will turn around and like flip out on whoever's there. She just is not emotionally stable and she needs to leave.
Let me do this. First one, let's go get a clock for me tonight. Smiley.
Of course.
It felt great to be the first one. It definitely calmed my fears. I will fight for the love of a good man, and I know I'm definitely in love with him. He's absolutely amazing.
You know what time it is?
Yeah, I do.
Imagine
At first,
being
you know, Smiley
her ex,
wasn't really
being
a main threat, but Smiley
he
is
broke
starting
up with
to
her,
get a lot more
apparently, but,
attention from Flav,
watching
and
this, he's probably
it's
like,
making a lot of the girls upset.
Next one, getting ready to get a clock from Flav tonight. I'm gonna get his clock to Pumpkin.
Wow.
Pumpkin, she's a trash bag.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Shocking.
You know what time it is. Man, I've been having mad fun with this girl right here, man. She's a keeper right about now, know what I mean?
Oops.
Yo, Hoops.
New York's an empath.
My biggest competition right now, I would say Hoops, because, you know, he has sympathy for her. It's sympathy, sweetie, that's it.
You know what time it is.
I love how every time anything happens, they just go to New York for her take. Yes, who's left?
Yo, Goldie, come get this.
Red Oyster, New York.
When you call my name, I feel really
Hottie.
good.
I don't like that.
I was
I think
very
I
excited.
most want to lose
yes,
Red Oyster.
Yes. Give it to me. Come on. Give it to me.
That's why I love you, G. That's why you sticking around. You know what time it is.
Yes, I know what time it is.
There's 2 clocks left. 3 bodies.
Flav and I, we definitely had a trying day today. I packed my bags. You know, that's a sign. Not because I planned on leaving, but I didn't know if he was going to ask me to leave tonight. Tonight is a crazy night.
I know I appear calm, but this is giving me the jitters. I'm like, oh, because I really want this. I feel at home here with him.
Who's getting the next clock?
Flav, can I step out for a second? Can I say something?
Is this gonna be like very serious? Because this would be a crazy way of like presenting it to us.
I thought she was just gonna give a speech and rat out Hottie or something like that.
My father just got in a terrible car accident.
It's crazy.
Before elimination, one of my friends left a message saying that my father got in a terrible car accident.
You know, the car is completely totaled, and, you know, I don't know how your dad's doing.
Using
I
it
didn't want to show
as a
my true
cliffhanger
feelings
is
to anyone.
crazy.
I still love you, but I would like to be there for my family right now. Therefore, I'm eliminating myself. All I kept hearing in my head was, go home, go home. You need to be with your family. I
Producers
knew
and tell her it's a
that I
friend's
had to
voicemail.
do
It's
something.
insane.
I'm very, very sorry to hear about your father And I just want to say that myself, everybody here is with you and your family right now. And if there's anything you need, holler at your boy. I'll be right there for you, like you have been here for me.
Absolutely.
Isn't this show
You've been here
scripted?
for me,
Like,
man.
I'm sure it's
That's
soft
why
scripted.
I was keeping you around.
I appreciate it.
You need to know that.
So that's interesting. So New York and Hottie, one of them, neither of them know who is getting eliminated.
Thank you.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
I will miss you too.
It surprised the hell out of all of us because she hadn't told anybody.
Shut up, bitch. Don't make it about you.
Hottie's insane.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope the hottie is eliminated because she brings so much negative energy to the
Hottie
room.
is
She's not the
insane.
right one for Flav.
Tonight, ladies, the rest of this
I bet, like, I don't want to presume he's very serious. I bet it didn't happen.
elimination
College, you know,
ceremony
like-
is deceased. I want to say congratulations to the ones who got clocks. Congratulations to the ones who don't have clocks. This is for Oyster and her family. Is everybody all right? New York, how you feel?
Well, I'm having a little issue, you know, because I want to know if I was going to get a clock or not.
No way. New York, not now. Not now. This isn't the time for that.
I'm struggling with that.
Well, you know what I say? If you was gonna get a clock, you would have got a clock. If you wasn't gonna get a clock, you wasn't gonna get a clock. Don't let it bother you. Okay.
I already know that this is where I belong. I have my bed already decorated in the his and hers suite. So New York really, really needs to leave. But she thinks that I'm the one that's going to go. So I think she's delusional. Completely delusional.
These other ladies really better step their game up, like seriously.
Sup?
They have no idea what they're dealing with.
Thank you for the raid.
This is my man.
Appreciate it. They're trash pandas. This is some shit, huh? That's some shit. So I will say this is the end of the stream. Like, I know America is not here yet, and when she gets here, I don't think she's gonna want to stream. It's already 10:30, so I do apologize for that. I didn't mean to like lead you guys on, but you know, I think she's just dealing with some moving stuff. We're gonna figure out who to raid with the newly raided people. America's New Apartment slays. Hell yeah, it does, Aaron. Double raid, exactly. You guys want to raid Nez? Alright. Enjoy, y'all. Enjoy. Thank y'all so much. Fun stream.